Welcome to Oops All Barovians, and we're glad to see you here, and we're very excited about playing tonight. Everybody, okay, well, I'm excited, everybody else is nervous, but we're ready to go. Have a special little announcement. Today's stream is brought to you by So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. Print and demand clothing, accessories for tabletop nerds everywhere. Use the discount code STRAD for 10% off your order. That's sonerdwear.com.
Yay!
All right. And now let's play. So first I want you guys to start with you guys telling me what your characters are thankful for this harvest season.
I'll go first. Lalina is thankful for her second chance. Aww. And insert anything after that you think is appropriate. She is being general on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid's thankful for not getting kicked out of her family and is thankful for her new friends, that she actually feels like she has real friends finally. Yeah.
Yes. No, go.
Okay. Hana is thankful for her mentor and her kind of briefly found family in Kretz.
Val is thankful that we weren't kicked out of Valaki and instead were made investigators.
We got promoted. See what happens when you step out of line?
She's thankful that she doesn't have to do any of this alone, and she's thankful for her family.
Emmerich is thankful he has friends now.
No.
That he didn't get exiled or, murdered.
Priorities.
That was, yeah. That so far all the people he cares about are pretty chill about his whole things he has going on. So that's cool. He's thankful, ? He found out he has a brother?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll find out. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Emmerich's managed to find the only progressives in all of Barovia who are okay with various expressions of and various heritages.
You know that just means that we've all seen worse, right? Like, we're not doing that because we've experienced worse than you.
Yeah.
We all have a little bit of awareness outside of our own bubble, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yesterday, or last week, or last time, or whatever, on Oops All Barovians, we had a fun time at the festival, as is mandated by law. And nobody got exiled. And as Leah mentioned, the group, actually, Heather mentioned that who knows? I've already lost track. I mentioned that the group has been recruited by the Baron to investigate the suspicious and auspicious goings-on in Valaki. Probably only because he's afraid of Isaac. But that's okay.
Also accurate.
So this is this evening. That evening afterwards, we're starting, it's about midnight, and everybody else has been ushered out of the tavern. So only ones left are Val and Elena, as well with the tavern owners. The other rest of them have gone to bed, so this is a special episode. Okay, so as the rest of them go out, Erwin goes over to the front door and locks it. And Danica comes up to Val and Lena, says, Last call.
There's like a puddle of flowers around Lelina because she's practicing different flower types with her druid craft. Yeah, we should go.
I feel like Val's got like ink stains all over her fingers from writing. She just looks up and is like, "Oh, no, I'm good."
Okay. Well, got a question for you then, Danica says. Or more than one question, but we'll start with one. Are you and your friends still looking for good deeds to be done?
Yes.
And she sounds about to say something, and then Erwin comes up from behind.
This is her husband?
Yes, this is her husband, Erwin. Yeah. And who, you haven't seen very often in there. Mostly he's in the back cooking. He comes out occasionally and says thing. He says, yeah, we have a question. And Danica looks at him. He's kind of like cut Danica off. And he looks at Lelina and he says, so, you're a druid? You don't,
curtly.
yeah, you don't look like one of the mountain folk.
I wouldn't.
He's quiet and looks at you for a second. Says,
Is there a problem?
well, he says, kind of, but just, we're curious. But you see, the problem is that we haven't gotten any wine. Usually we get it every month, and it's been a week, and it's late. Something's up at the winery. And we have a hunch that druids are involved somehow. But
well, I didn't do it. I've only been alive for 2 weeks.
They both are like quiet and like look at you and say,
Val just awkwardly looks away.
like, well, that's interesting.
And I've literally been with one of our companions the entire time.
Well, Muriel speaks highly of you, so that's good. And Danica kind of snickers and says, Muriel speaks highly of every pretty woman she sees.
No reaction.
Yeah.
She's just flat, like, okay.
So then Erwin nods, and Danica takes back over again, and she says, so if you have some time, we would appreciate it if you could go check out what's going on down there at the winery, because, as you know, I assume, there's not much that brings true joy to people in Barovia, and getting drunk is one of those things that helps people get things away. And since the Romulus's distillery burned down, we're the only game in town.
What makes you think it's druids?
Yeah.
We've got reports.
From?
Friends.
Friends?
Yes.
That work at the winery, I'm assuming?
Yes. But also, the winery is out in the Misty Forest, and we've had problems before there with druids, witches, the sort of thing that shows up in the wilderness. So,
Is
Yeah.
Lelina aware of where this winery is and or any people that may be out there?
so Alina is aware when he says the Misty Forest, she knows where that is, which is basically south of Kresk and on the western edge of Barovia. She is also aware that that area is where her girlfriend was from. But other than that, and there are a lot of druids. There were druids, always druids among the native folk of Barovia, the mountain people and the forest people, who are not part of the Barovian ethnic group who live out in the wilderness. Druids very rare among Barovians, so she's aware of these things too.
We would have to talk to our companions, but
Of course.
I don't see why we couldn't. Although, if you could give us as much information as possible so we would know what we're up against, that would be useful.
Well, you should go there, and then some of the workers are outside the outside the winery, and they will tell you what they know.
Okay. And I'm assuming they will expect us.
They'll expect any help, I'm sure. I don't know that they'll expect you in particular.
Okay.
Getting message to them is difficult right now.
All right. So Val will shift through her bag and bring out her map of Barovia and be like, "So where is it exactly?"
Oh, she
I
points.
point to. Oh,
Yeah,
we both point at the same time.
Yeah, then it puts his names right here. So you just follow the road to Kretsk, and then you'll want to take the road right before the river. You want to turn south towards Yester Hill, but not that far. The wineries and a little road off there. So.
Okay. Guess we'll see what we can do.
I appreciate that a lot. Erwin seems satisfied, and he trundles off to do more cleaning. And Danica says, after he leaves, and she's looking at Val now. Every once in a while, outlanders come through, and a lot of them are the type that like to fight monsters for their own reasons, whether it's for goodness in their hearts and for money, or such things. And of course, they all usually die pretty quickly. But it's good to see somebody local, who's willing to step up. We appreciate that. And you have a safe place here. And we appreciate what you're doing. We're trying to do, even though we know it's quite the task.
It is, yes. We appreciate what help you've been giving us.
Happy to help.
While they've been talking, I've been gathering all the flowers to make a bouquet.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just holding it
And Danica says, "For me, thank you." And she takes it. And then Danica says, "Well, we've got to rest, so I'll let you back out and go to your rooms then." Okay.
And have a good evening.
You too. All right, and they let you out. You guys can go upstairs, and you have a long rest. You get all your stuff back if you use anything.
I'm guessing I knew that woods before there was a winery there, or what? Has that been there first?
No, the winery's been there for 400 years, so
Okay.
longer than you have. So,
have I been there personally?
No.
Sheltered childhood.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking up, I looked about. I know about that area. And anybody I may have known from there is probably very dead by now. So, sorry, I wouldn't be able to offer too much help. But maybe one nature lover to another. Diplomacy might work. I don't know, but if it really is druids, there's got to be a reason. They wouldn't just do it to do it.
Yeah, from what I understand, druids are connected to the land, right?
Depends. I am more of a spiritual follower of nature rather than one that cares about how well a tree is growing and stuff like that. That's just a hobby of mine.
Well, I guess we won't really know what to do until we get there and see what the situation is.
Yeah.
And there's a whole other slew of issues in this town that we have to deal with first. So,
Yeah.
I don't think the Baron would be grateful if we just up and left tonight.
Probably not.
And,
All right.
I mean, we already solved 2 of the mysteries. We know where his daughter is.
We're doing pretty good, yeah. Yeah. We should get a raise. All right, off to bed. We'll tell the others in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. I just randomly put you guys in the rooms. I didn't mean to isolate Hannah, but so doodaloo, 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 doot. It's morning.
So yeah, so we gotta go out to the forest at some point.
Mhm.
Now you all are caught up.
Yeah, I think we could just summarize that we told everything to you guys, and that's probably the easiest way to go about this.
So we're on the main floor then? Where we
You can be wherever you want to be. You can be wherever you want to be. So
Probably morning meetup in the bedroom.
Yeah, usually we have like breakfast together up in the room.
I would
Mhm.
Question that I had that I don't know if we ever saw was in the morning. Astrid wanted to go talk to Emmerich, and I mainly wanted to have that conversation at RP because I don't think it needs to be a big stream one. But is Emmerich awake?
Yeah, he came back a little late, but he did come back. So
Okay. Then probably this week, if you're up for it, I want to do an RP conversation about the conversation that happened on stream last week. Astrid wants to check in on him, but plot-wise, that doesn't need to happen right now. But so she wants to do that, and then it's probably just gonna go downstairs and get food and bring it back up for everybody.
food.
So we have to go over to the Barrens. We have to check in with Lady Voctor at some point, and we need to go off into the forest and save a winery. Does that sound pretty
Probably.
concise?
If everyone is okay with going to.
Is the tower that
The
Rictavio
winery.
went to on the way to the winery?
Yes.
Good.
Ah,
Okay, cool.
Sounds like we're
It's
busy.
close to him, cool.
2 ravens, 1 stone. Perfect.
Why are we throwing stones at ravens?
I didn't say anything about throwing them. Somebody's making assumptions.
Yes.
So,
yeah. I think we should see the Baron first. Maybe they can catch Victor, interview him.
Lady Voctor can wait. I'd prefer to make Lady Voctor wait, personally.
I agree.
Yeah, after her people assaulted you. Yeah.
Yes, and the letter is kind of like she
Covered
didn't
us.
she didn't bring that herself. That seems like a very like backhanded apology. So she can wait, in my opinion. Unless we find something maybe at the Barrens that requires us to go to her.
I'm
think that's
interested
good.
in what necessitates such a wardrobe.
What?
Like, why?
The mask.
What is the
I pull out
purpose
the
of
mask
that?
again.
It's ridiculous, and she'll like.
It's very pointy. Pointy's not great when it comes to this kind of thing.
Do you have experience?
I know pointy things. And they're
Insight
all
check, just kidding.
they're all bad.
I mean, normally you wear a mask to conceal your identity.
And it's pointy. So you're hiding your identity.
So I guess
With
as a
pointy
bard,
thing.
the only reason I could see wearing something this unnecessary is, when you're disguised, you go for very flamboyant, very, very much not you characters who would throw people off. Nothing that would actually associate with yourself. But this is weird. This is weird.
This is culty.
So should we look for people who dress in completely plain everyday clothing and have nothing remarkable about them? Oh wait.
See, that would usually be the wise thing to do, but this feels different. This is not, they're not wearing this out on the streets. I've never seen these before.
The house I described the house where the house was and what it looks like to Hana. Do you know anybody who lives there? Do you know what that house is for? Is it
Here?
It's just a random family's house.
No, I haven't been here in a while. So.
I'd be interested to see. I don't know how they would have had to gotten in unnoticed, so they wouldn't have entered through the front door. I'm not familiar if there's a back door or an entrance through the basement, or if that's the house of somebody.
If we
that
have
would
time,
have a mask.
maybe we can check it out.
Isn't
I'm not sure.
attendance of the
I
festival
want to be-
mandatory?
Pardon?
Isn't attendance to the festival mandatory?
Yes.
So either they are people who intentionally have made it so they will not be missed, or people who are not from the town the same as we are, or are people who were at the festival and then changed into
Well,
this attire.
you're not necessarily going, the guards aren't head counting people. It's more like if you don't attend, your neighbor might tell on you. Or something of that sort. It's not like there's no official keeping of who is attended and who hasn't unless you've actually gotten in trouble for not attending.
I wonder if there's some crabby old lady that's gonna be complaining about her neighbor's son who didn't go to the thing and now he's dead.
Well, it's possible it's one of the empty houses. There's a few around here. So.
Did it look abandoned?
Did it look abandoned?
No.
No.
Well, then probably not.
I don't know. Maybe let's, how about, this is what I'm suggesting. We go see the Baron, interview all the family members. After that, we can check out the house on our way to the Wachters. And that way, I don't think we should be too long, and I think we should be pretty careful because, people are out at this time of day, and then see what she has to say.
I would only add that we should also interview the servants.
Yes. Anyone who's frequents the house now, I would interview. I would also like to take a look. So Victor, my darling, dearest younger brother, is quite troubled, and he does not leave the attic. He does. He doesn't let people in the attic. He doesn't let anyone in the attic, not even the servants. And for some backwards reason, my parents obeyed this. My guess is that we could find something at least related to Stella up there. See maybe whatever things
Well,
he's practicing.
Yeah, he can't. He can stop people, but he can't stop spiders.
No, he cannot. I also have some.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, it could be trapped. I don't know.
Does he do anything with magic?
Not that I'm aware of.
Spider paper everywhere.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one in this immediate family who uses magic, aside from my uncle.
Would you consider him more or less sneaky than yourself?
Pardon?
Would you consider him more or less sneaky than yourself?
Probably a little. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really associate with him after a certain age, so.
I would not rule out magic being.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think it's the magic I use. That's for sure. Which is a little more concerning, honestly. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I don't know him. It's like I lived in a house of strangers, so.
Out of character question,
Mm-hmm.
who has the best perception?
Probably you and Emmerich.
I have a 3.
I have a 3.
I also have a 3.
Have a 3.
So it doesn't
Everyone but
matter.
Val.
I'll give
I
it
have
to
a
myself.
0.
What about intelligence? Because that's could be a thing if we're looking for stuff.
No.
I'll be embarrassed if it's not my character.
My investigation is 0, by the way.
I have
Intelligence
a
0.
No, I have a 2, I believe, +2.
My
I have a +1.
my intelligence is a 10, so I have a 0 to all intelligence.
You're
I'm
all
one of the
very pretty
smarter
and smart.
people.
Just making that clear.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
have
but
a
she's of average
+1.
intelligence. She's not, an
Okay.
idiot, but she's not.
So it doesn't matter. I'll just give it to myself then if we're okay. Because I'm looking at enhanced ability. I'm just saying. I'll just give it to myself.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
fine.
I have Val trained in a lot of the int stuff too, so
Is investigation one of them?
yes.
Astrid's
Oh, okay.
fine.
Then I'll give that to you.
Not overly.
What am I getting?
or
You'll
under-
get it when you get it.
Okay.
Give it to you when I give it to you. Just no.
Yeah. Just
Hope
don't
you-
jump, okay? I might miss.
Whoa.
All right.
Sorry, back in character here. Hannah, since Victor and your parents have agreed to not go into this attic, what are the chances of us getting in there?
I think Lelena could. She got me a wedding dress out of my mother's closet.
Should we
3
try
dolls.
asking first, though? Like, say
Yeah,
we need
of
to
course.
investigate the entire house to determine
Oh.
what happened to the servants. So
Absolutely.
if they,
I suspect will be denied.
can always try.
Yes, yeah, of course. We're gonna play it nice and as much as we can. And
If
yes.
what is the what do I do if I go up there and there's like a body hanging from the beams or something?
You
Come
come
back.
get us.
Okay.
Maybe we should do the. Maybe I should summon Regis, and you could ride his back again, so I could see through his eyes.
Yes. I would like that.
I am also not opposed to, one of us can distract enough people in the hallway and then we can sneak inside and then just make sure that we have a way out as well, so.
And if I get caught, I was taught yesterday that I can knock people out instead of killing them, which is interesting to me.
You can indeed do that, yes.
Okay, cool.
Do not know.
I love that this is a life lesson that Lelena is learning after having already died.
So,
Have you heard the words non-lethal before?
I did yesterday. Yeah.
well,
Not before. No.
It's been a long 200 years, okay? Like,
you know what?
Back off.
I mean, I assume
That's
once
okay.
you're dead, everything just kind of feels lethal. So
Emmerich.
I'm sorry.
Alina, I'm sure you're doing your best.
I will try not to
If
burn anything down.
you get
No
caught,
murder.
just I can't. Just apologize. Just do
I'll
nothing,
plead insanity.
yeah, just do nothing but apologize.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
and then, you know, if it escalates, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Insight check. She's fucking with her, right?
Who's who?
No.
You, Lelena. She's
Me?
like fucking with us,
Oh.
right?
No. No.
What do you mean no?
What do you mean no? What do you mean insight check? What are you checking?
And she's like messing with us. She's being sarcastic,
No,
right?
remember Lelena and I had that conversation where Hana would rely on Lelena for certain talents that she has, and then Lelena would rely on Hana for things that require charisma.
I thought
None
that
of you
was
told me
like-
anything about non-lethal. How rude.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
No.
Healy-
I thought
Healy
there was
knows.
mutual sarcasm that was just going too deep.
No, we're being real.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know. It was once you're dead, everything seems lethal. Lethal, was that the word?
Mhm.
Okay, making sure because that's an important life motto that I need.
That's
now.
awful.
We need to write that down.
Okay,
Put it on
great.
a shirt.
I feel bad for Lelena.
As you should.
Listen, we
Okay,
all
okay.
feel bad for everybody, and life's not.
Yep.
I don't know.
They
Ashley's-
love you. Okay.
But either way, we'll be fine as long as it's very clear that we're acting in their best interest. Supposedly.
Does this mean I have permission to just dig into their personal shit?
You can try. You might hit a wall if you try too hard.
Do you think they're gonna watch us while we like look around and
Probably.
stuff?
They might.
More than likely.
I need to talk to your dogs. They'll know something too.
Oh.
Dogs.
You can't go near them. They'll know you.
Fuck.
Yeah, you should stay away from them.
Maybe you can go near them outside.
Yeah.
where
I'll
some
tell
people-
them what's going on.
Do they
Okay.
behave differently with you than everyone else?
I mean, I love them.
You could just say that you're always good with that.
I'm just saying they might recognize you, and that might give you away.
Well,
It could be better. It should be fine if, like, I can get to them first and tell them to cool their shit.
Maybe have
What if
Anna
I-
carry the
what if
bag
I-
that smells like a
Oh yes,
That would
yes.
why
Maybe
they
you
might
should.
like
her
that.
scent a little.
They might
Maybe you
like
should carry
that.
the dead body bag.
but then,
Oh, why
but
you
then if they like it, you can just say that this is what they're
Yeah.
Oh,
They
that's
like the
having a-
smell of dead bodies.
Yeah.
That's a great trait in a dog, you know.
Oh, like a dead body.
Um,
Oh, Hana's the last one in this party that wants to
Interesting.
smell like a dead body.
I want to say I have like some sort of
Hana should,
perfume
according
on
to
my
her
character
parents.
sheet. Hold on.
Don't remind me. Please be nice to my mom. Don't listen. She's as much of a victim in this as I am. So please don't give her too much of a hard time.
Who said anything about giving your mother a hard time?
I'm just because she is married to a terrible man. So yeah. But please be nice to her. She needs it. So okay.
Keely, I think I'm the only one that caught that.
Huh?
That's okay. We'll
I don't
share.
want to know.
I'm
You
just,
don't wanna-
I'm just derailing. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and it's beginning to show. I apologize.
Okay.
Ashton's
Hannah, I
down
can
to
cast
go
a
and
spell
do
on you
things.
to hide your scent a little
Really?
for about an hour.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, I should get into disguise. I would like to be Hans again.
Okay,
I should choose my spells.
you should.
Oh shit. So should
Are you going to use the disguise kit, or are you going to use?
Definitely a disguise.
Okay.
kit. I need Misty Step available to me.
Can I assist her to give her advantage?
Sure.
Thank you. Can
So
that help me get all dressed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you've seen her scales anyway, so it's just like whatever. I guess you all have at this point.
Emmerich, are you doing Healy things?
Yeah,
What am I
yeah.
rolling?
I always have cure wounds on hand.
Great.
Derek, what am I rolling?
just a straight charisma check
With advantage?
with advantage. Yeah, but
With
not
it.
proficiency.
Yes. No.
You need the dead body bag.
I'll take the dead body bag. Damn it.
Val didn't help much. She's like, here, wear this mask.
Oh yeah, that's great.
No, Hannah's hands are probably just too shaky and she can't get the stubble right and it looks a little weird.
There's a lot of
Ooh, I
ingrown
can have
hairs.
Zone of Truth. Should I have Zone of Truth or Locate Object?
I have locate object, so
Zone of Truth it is.
People are aware when
Or-
you cast
wait.
that and can resist it, right?
Fine. How about Calm Emotions?
that's probably better.
I kind of kept command and charm person just in case.
When the
Good,
bear
I do
gets
have hold
grumpy
person.
about
And Find
Hans's
Traps.
stubble.
Yeah, Find Traps is a good one. I swapped out the Purify Food and Drink for Bless.
And of course I have Detect Magic. So
Okay, are we ready?
I think we're ready.
She's like clearly like. stressed
Astrid's
the
just
fuck
like,
out.
they know who I am now. This is great. I'm just loosey goosey. It's awesome. Still not happy with everything, but the pressure is off comparatively.
Hannah's
I'll have,
literally
like, a-
that dead inside emoji where it's just that black and white hollowed out. Like, I'm going back to my family's house. I had a fight with my friends. Oh my god, not in a happy place. No.
Oh,
I
I give the bag to Hana and I go, if you need it,
Thanks.
there's 6 pints of oil, half a pound of fireworks, and that mask is in there. It should be
Excellent.
just enough to cause a diversion.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What were you saying, Emmerich Leah?
Emmerich probably at some point would have apologized to Hannah for scaring her mom.
Oh, like to Hannah?
Yeah, to Hannah, it'd be like, hey, I'm
Oh,
sorry, I think I freaked your mom out.
it's okay. It's alright. I'm just glad we're all okay. So, anyways,
So,
Mm.
do I still need to wear gloves?
I would. The serpents are there.
Upcoming question: do I need to go buy gloves?
Well, if someone has mending or a cantrip or wants to try and sew them up,
Oh, I have leather working. Are they leather gloves?
mm-hmm.
Probably.
Maybe I did it last night
Okay.
They just kind of look patchwork.
at the bar. No,
I-
it looks great. I'm a great leather worker.
Okay, but claws went through them, so
Yeah.
it's not like they went
I
open. at the
made it
seam.
easier now for them to come out just in case.
Oh, so now there's like a slit for them.
They
to,
won't rip,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
Well,
I
if
made
you want to do that,
Wolverine gloves.
then you're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to
do
make
that.
a leather worker check. So
He's
it's a
not a
wisdom
cat.
plus your proficiency.
I will give you guidance, so
Ah!
add a d4 to that.
Yes.
Cool.
We did this at the bar. 25.
They are really nice.
They're really great.
They're better
Cool,
than
so
they
I-
were when you bought them.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and now they have claw holes.
Yes.
Like it's like
Fantastic.
you know how fingerless gloves are?
Yeah.
Like it can come off. It's like that, but for your fingertips. They're little caps
Oh.
for your for your fingers.
I know it's
So when
not
they come
even.
out,
Claws
they
are
don't
probably
rip, they
short
just
now because they
pop
just
out.
cut them off. But yeah.
I know it's not even close, but I'm picturing those like stupid little plastic thing people put on their cat's paws. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Kind of, but friendlier because
Yeah,
those you have to
yeah,
glue, and that's not healthy.
No.
Yeah, they're just little like beanies for your fingertips, but they're attached to the gloves. Don't ruin my creative freedom.
I like my
Going
idea
to.
better,
Don't ruin my
where it's
immersion.
kind of like a double-seamed hole that the finger can just go bloop.
Really, you
Just
just
one
can't
finger
recognize genius when you see it.
Yeah,
so.
no.
Uh-huh, okay, sure. Mhm.
Ugh.
So we go to
boy.
Sharon's house.
Yes, at the Baron's house.
Okay. So yes, you guys are at the Baron's house. the front door is closed, even though it may be open on the map. But yeah, it's closed right now.
I'm gonna send Regus up to see if there's actually like a window up in the attic in the first place.
Sure.
Mom, there's a bird outside my window. Make it go away.
All right, here we
Why
go.
is he Minnesotan?
You what? I don't like it. It
Hans
stares at me.
I'm gonna
is
stand in.
gonna.
I was gonna say I was gonna stand in front of Hana as much as possible to
Oh,
like
it's okay.
block
Same.
the view.
Hannah's gonna go from real quiet and just cooperative to like suddenly back in character, and it's almost like painful, I would imagine, to see, because she's like clearly like really hating all of this, and then she's like, "Hello, it's me, flamboyant pirate boy again." Knock, knock, knock. You know.
Pirate boy. Oh my god.
Okay, give me just a second, and let me talk to Val, having a look up with Regis.
I'll look through his little bird eyes.
Mom, jeez Louise.
Okay, you do see a young man in there who has a family resemblance to Hana, and I should probably just read you the description of the room from what you can see.
Okay.
That's the wrong one. Someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box. And there are a number of skeletal cats lounging about.
As in like moving or just
Yeah, like moving. Like they've
Cool.
been animated.
definitely does magic.
Definitely a different type than Hana.
Delightful.
Val is very, very, very curious.
I have catnip.
I don't know
There's
that they
cats
have
they can
such
smell.
noses. I don't know that they'll.
So yeah, Val will actually be saying this while like her eyes are closed.
Mhm.
She'll say, your brother definitely does magic. He's created some sort of skeleton cat. There's a number of them moving around in the attic. He's in there, and it looks like he's created some sort of mock study. There's parchment, there's a desk. I would say he's been dabbling with magic for sure.
Oh my god, he's been killing cats.
I don't know if he killed them or he might have raised them.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need a moment?
No, I'm fine.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. I only showed it to Val, so don't worry.
Oh no.
He's got very nice hair.
Yes, I know. I only showed it to Val. I'll show it to everybody else later. Yeah.
So,
Bigger house than I thought.
Oh lord.
oh,
Uh-oh.
there goes Leah.
No, bye.
Hey, let's take a little 5-minute break while
Cool.
Leah figures out what's going on, and we will be right back.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, please.
that face!
Can we still take a 5-minute break?
Yes, we can
before
still take a
walk in?
5-minute
Okay.
break. Like everything. That's okay. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that, but we all feel better now. So, you guys clarify. Do you want to refresh what you said about upstairs, Val? And then, and you guys, rest of you guys are knocking on the door, right?
Good. Yeah, Hans is just
Mm-hmm.
tap tap tap. Like
Da, 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 da.
Lalena's making like mental notes about how the cats became into existence and also why they haven't been found yet. The dogs
right.
can't smell them. You know, they don't give up pet dander. Like, it's great. She's just
You're
making
muted,
notes.
Val.
All I said was perfect pet.
true. I'd be down.
Like a Sphinx cat.
Mhm. Okay.
No, I don't know. Sphinx cats makes me think like you're petting an old man. That's all I have to say.
No, it's more like a raw chicken.
That's not better.
That made it worse.
How
A
does
newborn baby.
No.
So knock knock on
No,
the
they're a little too
door.
oily.
Yeah, so sorry. We're knocking
Sorry.
on the door.
Okay. It takes a little bit. Assuming you're patient. A few minutes later, the maid, Melita, opens the door. I think I've shown you this picture before. Make sure it's just everybody.
Oh well, hello. How are you this morning?
Hi. You're here to see the Baron?
Oh, we are.
Okay. If you remember where the where the lounge was, I will go get him. Okay.
Excellent.
Jacob-
Thank you so much.
And I just chime in the back. I'm pretty sure a few of us know exactly where it is.
Mhm.
For some reason, I thought that was Rachel talking to the picture.
No.
The den. That's what I was supposed to say,
Yes.
which is over here.
Mm.
And she heads up the stairs.
Cool. So we're just gonna step in here.
Mhm.
Wait, did she invite us to go there or that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
She said because you were there last night, she just lets you know where they are.
Can you ping me again? Is it here?
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. There you go.
My map is lagging.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I will move the camera in there too.
Okay.
Get in the door. Hey.
I think Astrid might just chill in the doorway.
I get the seat in the corner.
I don't know if I'd sit in the corner. That feels like
Why?
a commanding position.
Oh yeah, that is where the Baron sat. Never mind.
Yeah.
Emmerich goes to sit down, and then Han's like,
I will
This is just
stand
like-
in this corner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Astrid's gonna like stand just inside of the doorway and lean up against the wall rather than fully. The more they interact with these people, sorry, Hannah, the more she's just creeped out by the things.
You don't have to grow up there.
I did not, and I am thankful for it.
See, Hans is just like, it's, pretty cool, but like you can tell like he's like physically a little bit shaky. He's fuck sort of thing, But he's fine. He's fine.
I'd like to keep an ear out for anything else that's happening in the house.
Mm-hmm. You can hear that across the hallway. There are a number of women talking to each other.
What are they saying?
They are saying things that are very banal and nothing of, they're making small talk without actually imparting any information to each other.
Familiar voices.
Yes, it's Hannah's mom and her Tea Party friends. Well, that's bad because it has a connotation, Tea Party. But basically, people she bribes to come over with tea and cake to help make stuff for the festivals.
Did Hana ever have to do make nice? with
Oh,
that
yes.
group? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yikes. Cool.
If Derek had said no, I would have had to reevaluate everything you've told us because that's way too in line with it.
It's just like Hana's so rebellious. I was wondering if there is,
Yeah.
like, maybe she didn't actually want her around or not. That's what I was asking.
They're not, they're not horrible people. They're
No,
just
yeah.
regular, normal people. They just are,
She would still be pulling her hair out, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
So after a few moments, two big dogs come bounding into the into the room, and they immediately mob on Hans.
Hans just can't help himself or herself. Just immediately like, hello! And just rubbing their, doing the
Dead body bag didn't help.
Not with the rolls I made.
Man.
Emmerich will go over and try to make it look like they're not only mauling Hans.
Okay.
Careful, Emmerich. And she's just absolutely loving this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe getting a little bit emotional, which is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
What marvelous beasts they are, because she knows that father is right around the corner, right?
Yep, he's coming in just a second.
Oh, what wonderful dogs. What's your names?
I'm going to re-show our pictures here of our dogs. So
How big are these? Oh.
They're big.
they're big.
She's at the doggos.
Are they like literally medium-sized dogs? Or
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like mastiffs. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell
They're
yeah.
mastiff sized. Yeah.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're the good as babies.
The breed is called Barak. They are livestock guardian dogs. So they're very big. All right. So then a few moments later, the Baron follows, and he takes a look at the dogs, jumping and barking and excitedly. And let's see what his reaction is. He says, huh, interesting. They don't usually like strangers.
Oh, it's because I got this awful she'll hold up the pouch thing on me. It's got to be that. You want to smell it?
That's okay. Go ahead and give me a deception roll.
Okay. Oh, a deception.
Can I give a guidance, like a quick pat on the back?
No, that would be a spell that he would notice casting. So, I mean,
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready
He's
to
like-
knock him out.
He says,
Cool.
he buys it. He says they do love the stinky things, those sillies. Now, Radu, Reika, calm down. Come back over here. And as he walks over to the corner where his chair is and sits down, and after a few minutes, like they don't want to pay attention to him, they do eventually come over and sit down next to him. And then he says, well, I apologize if they mussed anything up upon you. Thank you for
Not at
coming
all.
back.
They're wonderful, wonderful.
They are. They're treasures.
Okay.
Now, I'm glad you've come back to this morning, and you are welcome to. You wanted to search this house, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you are welcome to do so in any room that's not locked, and you can talk to. I can assure you that there is nothing of importance, but some just private things. You're welcome to discuss to either the servants or to my wife about these issues, to tell you what they know.
Excellent.
But not you.
Do I?
Oh,
have
me too. Yes, of course. I'm happy to talk.
yes, we will need your words compared to the word of others. So we do appreciate your cooperation. Do I even need to roll an insight check to know he's full of shit?
He's not really full of shit.
He's not. He genuinely.
Well,
is-
I'm.
Let us
he's
search every room that's not locked, but they're all locked.
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty normal for him. Is
Yeah.
that if he was investigating something, like if the guards came in and something, or Isaac, they would be able to go through any room that's not locked. That's pretty normal. It's unusual for him to give strangers that.
Mm-hmm.
But he
Look at
seems
more
generally to be worried about this problem with missing people.
That's worse.
Yeah,
Yeah. I knew he wasn't. Never mind.
yeah.
So
I just wasn't sure exactly what you were looking for. So
yeah, I just
But it
want.
means either he
I was-
knows what's happening in the attic and thinks it's no importance to this investigation, or he truly doesn't know.
Yeah, I was seeing if he was covering up for Victor. Is basically what I was asking.
if you want to roll insight for that,
Yeah.
okay.
Insight.
Did we get to ask questions of all the family members, sir?
I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't seem to be covering up for Victor.
Is Isaac around?
No, Isaac is out working. You're welcome to you'll catch him patrolling if you'd like to talk to him.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
What's his usual route? Like, we won't go after him right now, of course. I mean, talk.
He's
to him.
like, well, I don't know the details of such things.
I
That's
see. Right. It's,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's below your pay grade.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes. So as I said last night, the problem started, of course, with my started is the recent troubles with Lady Vox. It started with my daughter's disappearance, which I suspect is her work, or she paid somebody to do that. She's fond of paying off people, and then of course the other two servants went missing, as I said, 6 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks later, another one. Derek can't remember their names. I'm sorry. Give me a second here.
He doesn't remember them either. That'd be funny.
Jarvik
Yeah, Jarvik.
and
Ilsa.
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 Yep.
Yeah, Ilsa disappeared first. And he says she was always a little flighty. So I wasn't, I was obviously surprised. She'd been working us for decades, but when Jarvik had been my man since I was a boy. And that definitely was of quite concern to me.
Now, was when do you have any idea? Like, are they disappearing on a certain time of day or night, or do they any similarities you can think of between them?
Well, I would say that it both happened in the evening.
Mhm.
He sits and thinks for a little bit. He's like, I didn't notice that Jarvik was missing until the morning. So it would have been after we had gone to bed. Or perhaps when we were close to going to bed. As for Ilsa, I believe it is the same. You could ask my wife, who, of course, being her maid, she was more interactive with her than me.
Did they live in the house?
Hmm?
Did they live in the house?
Oh, yes. The room next to us, and he points to the left, is where the servants sleep. They do stay here.
If I may ask,
Mhm.
Do you think they might have done this together? Perhaps they had a romantic relationship and just left town, because some people just leave town without anybody knowing.
Well, I would be surprised, but especially since there was an age difference between the two, and also, are you guys okay? And also,
Continue.
yeah, and also, Jarvik never really seemed interested in women. He had a very good friend that he spent a lot of time with when he was off, but he
They were just roommates, though. I'm
oh
sure.
he well they didn't even live together, but
Oh,
when
okay.
they went together
they
to the
would've.
bar thing, yes, perhaps. He was just not interested in such things, as far as I knew.
Of course.
Of course.
Did Jarvik's good friend also disappear around the same time?
He did not, and in fact, he came to us asking about Jarvik and was quite upset at his friend, and I understand such things, yes. When his friend would disappear.
And what was his friend's name? Is his friend's name?
I don't remember. You would have to ask either Caesar, our cook, or Melita about him.
Okay.
And I'm assuming no signs of anyone forcing their way inside, correct?
Oh, of course not.
Right.
Radu
No,
and Rika here would let me know immediately if a stranger appeared.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
How did they treat the rest of your family?
I'm sorry?
How did they treat the rest of your family? Did they get along with you said you had a daughter and your son and the guards and
they were always appropriate in their behavior. They were very, they knew their place and were always polite, and I had no problems with the service of either.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can get our investigation going,
Mhm.
and we can find you if we have any questions.
Okay. I will be in the library upstairs.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
You are very welcome. And thank you for your assistance.
Of course.
Mhm.
Are the dogs going to follow me?
They want to stay when the Baron leaves, but eventually they go with him.
Okay. So does he leave before us?
Yes.
Gonna go back to all the loves.
Mhm.
Okay, so Hans is literally gonna just like hug one of them and just like, okay, let's go talk to Lydia. Emmerich, maybe stay on the hall for this one. No offense. You're lovely, but she was quite frightened.
just into the dog's fur.
She's saying this into the dog's fur.
Emmerich, you and I can check out the quarters.
There we go.
Right. Yes. Okay.
We will do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna come with you too.
Emmerich and
Sure, I'll stay with
Melina
Mom.
checking out the quarters.
Oh,
Okay. So let's do Hans and Astrid first. I will move your tokens down here and the camera.
Very reluctantly leave the dog. Just
Uh-huh.
fix her makeup a little bit.
The dogs are called by the Baron first before you
Okay.
have to leave. So
Hans will just very politely knock on the door frame.
mhm.
Good morning, ladies. I
Uh,
hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, no. You are not interrupting at all. Give me a second here. I need to roll something.
No, don't let it.
I was just gonna say, what if they're attracted to Hans?
I had the horrible thought of like, are we gonna learn how upset the wife is with the husband?
Mhm.
Is that
She says
what we're about?
she
Or how
she
sad she
looks
left her daughter.
long and hard at Hans, and then says, "Of course, come in, come in." The ladies gathered there. They're all like sewing purple cloth for next week's festival of purple.
Do I recognize that look?
She seems confused or like maybe has a hint of recognition and is trying to place Hans.
Mm.
Gross. Okay. My lady, do you mind? Can we just speak to you privately for a moment in the den just over there?
Oh, of course, of course.
Thank you so
ladies,
much.
please continue. I will be back and I'll make sure Caesar refreshes your tea. And they're all like, thank you, thank you. All right. Well, I won't need to move the tokens for this. We'll just
Yeah.
play it.
She doesn't want to like talk to her about in front of everyone else and gossip.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for your time. We're here investigating the disappearance of your servants, of course. And I'm so sorry to hear that such tragedy has come upon this house.
Well,
so-
it's been a difficult time for me. Somehow my wedding dress was stolen. It had always reminded me of happier times.
Oh,
And it's
how cruel!
it's very distressing. It's been difficult to remain positive.
Right, I understand. Yeah, I can't imagine honestly, but I am here to help you the best that I can.
Okay, I need you to make another deception roll for me.
She's not lying.
I know. I just in general.
The deception for you as Hans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
What was it?
19.
Okay. Your face scared me.
I'm scared of me right now. It's okay.
Astrid just quietly be watching the Baroness and like, because she doesn't know her well enough to necessarily have like an insight of what her mannerisms mean, but just like, how is she dressed? How is she holding herself? Does she fidget at a certain moment? That type of thing. Just
Sure, go ahead and give me an insight roll.
Okay.
I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's fine. 18.
Okay. She seems to be an excellent actress. In that she's very pleasant. Her distress for the missing items is real, but it's very
Happier times, my butt.
no, it's seriously happy times, but there's obviously something much deeper or much more problematic that she does not in any way show. You can tell, you got a good roll, that she is
Superb.
very good at making everyone think that things are relatively okay, that all is well.
I wonder where Hannah learned it.
So, if you don't mind, then, will you tell me about the disappearance of the servants? Anything you remember? Any similarities? What was the day like? When they happened.
It was the middle of the week for both. I do recall us preparing for the festival when Ilsa disappeared, and it was I was surprised when she did not come at call, and then of course Malia came and told me that she hadn't slept in her bed, and I was very concerned about such things. It's been a difficult time. When Jarvik disappeared, it only made it worse. We've not even been able to replace them. They were so good and had been with us for so long. I think that Vargas is still holding out hope that he'll find them.
I see. And would you say that they were behaving like usual the day before?
Yes, I did not notice anything unusual about their behavior the day before.
What about other people in this household? Were they acting strangely at all? Anything at all, just the slightest detail.
She thinks about that for a while, and then she says, I don't recall anybody acting out of character.
I see. And you would say they disappeared in the evening then?
Yes.
Okay. Hans will look over at Astrid. Is there anything you would like to ask?
I asked your husband, but how would you say your servants' interactions with the other members of the household were?
They grew up with Hannah and Victor, of course, and Victor is how shall I say it? Victor is you know how adolescents are sometimes. He wants to be his own man, and so he did not always interact with the rest of the family very well. My dear Hannah, though, they had a wonderful relationship, and it's been difficult. And Isaac keeps to himself. If you'd like to both give me an insight roll at that,
Please, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 12.
8.
Oh, we're doing great.
Wait, do I have inspiration?
You do.
I do.
Yeah,
Can I re-roll that?
Yes, you can.
Let me uncheck that. Okay.
13. She doesn't talk about Isaac the same way she does about Victor and Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, there's a small difference there.
No kidding.
Is it bad that my brain's like, no, Isaac and Victor have more in common than Victor and Hannah any day?
I mean, they were fine as kids.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. What did she say last?
Just that Isaac didn't really interact with the servants.
Mm-hmm.
And the servants seemed to be acting normal when they disappeared.
Okay. The Baron seems to think that Lady Doctor has something to do with that. Do you happen to agree with that? Your opinion is safe with us, of course.
That's very sweet of you. Lady Doctor is very aggressive when it comes to seeking control of this town, and as my husband does, I do not trust her. She has previously, well, let's say my relationship with her has been up and down. I try to mediate things and try to make sure that nobody's too angry at each other. And so we tried to arrange marriages a couple times to unite the families, and neither of them worked out, which is disappointing. But she's a bit hot-headed and a bit well, she doesn't have the same goals that my husband does, which of course is to make Vallaki a beautiful and wonderful place where everybody is happy. And it's he tries very hard. I don't know what her
He
goals are
does.
beyond that. But if there is one that I would call his nemesis or enemy, besides, of course, the devil, I would say it is her. So it seems a reasonable conclusion upon my part.
I see. I heard about Stella. That's
Yes.
awful. Do you think they're related? Do you know anything? I mean, just I'm worried for the people. Do you happen to have any ideas of what could have happened? You don't think she's behind it, do you?
Behind what happened to Stella,
Yes.
you mean? I don't know. I can only suspect that the poor dear was already a little mentally unstable. Now, Victor did admit that he did say some unkind words to her. And
As they
then
do.
so did Hannah to Nicholas. Or to Nikolai. So they do. I think poor Victor's just not ready yet for that kind of relationship.
I understand. Okay. Well,
I just love that she's equating Hana saying some not nice words to Victor driving a woman insane. Just breaking her mental faculties.
Anna wasn't that mean to him.
I know,
think.
that's my point. Is like
She was
her
probably she was probably more forward than he would have liked about her opinions, feelings, and things. But anyways, thank you so much for your time, my lady. I will let you get back to, I believe, preparing for the festival. What is
Yes.
it this week?
This week is the celebration of purple.
Excellent.
It's very exciting. We've been saving the purple dye all year. It will be a wonder of color. In the time when the leaves do fall off the trees. We suspect that everybody could be cheered up with a bit of extra unusual color.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
If you have anything purple to wear, please do.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Oh, I am very excited too. I'd love to
Astrid
see you
just
on
looks
Saturday.
down at her green and brown and white. Goes, I don't know.
Okay.
It is an expensive dye, and I understand that many cannot afford it. But and so it is allowed to wear other colors. But we're always cheered up when we do see those who can wear the purple.
Of course. Well, again, thank you so much. And I am sorry for your loss. And let us know if anything at all comes to mind. You're always available.
I will do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She heads back to her thing. Yeah. So meanwhile, in the other room, boodaloop, 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 boop.
Thankful we don't have to hear about festivals celebrating a color.
I mean, after how many hundreds of festivals?
When you have 52 a year, there's only so many themes.
It's like the color from outer space, Vallaki style.
Yeah.
Before we head in, I'm gonna pat Val on the back and give her enhanceability.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be for intelligence checks, so you get advantage on investigation.
Cool.
And unfortunately, Lelena, I don't have Shield of Faith.
Oh, good. I'm really glad.
So that's all in checks or just investigation?
It's advantage on intelligence.
Yeah, and the intelligence.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read you the description of this room. Short description. This room contains 4 simple beds and an equal number of plain wooden trunks.
All
Wow.
right.
Yeah, I told you a short description.
I really don't
Okay.
think we're gonna find much in here though. If they didn't sleep in the bed, they probably didn't even leave from here.
Look, I'm gonna at least look to see if there's a letter from this great friend.
Or like a
of-
pool of blood nobody noticed, or
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
I might
definitely
be checked
shift
for
through
traces of
things.
magic.
yeah.
yeah.
Are you using tick magic? Is that what you're doing, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Ritually cast it?
Yeah, we'll hang
Yes.
out for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I assume you're giving the room a search.
yeah,
Correct.
while
Okay.
Emmerich's doing his spell,
Okay.
we can search.
So go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Not investigation?
You gotta look for
haven't
something specific.
yeah, you haven't found anything to investigate yet. You have to find it first.
I am distracted.
Mhm.
What am I distracted by?
I got a 17.
Now that is the best
my
perception
theory.
roll you've ever gotten.
Yep.
So, in the room, like it's very plain. There are very few personal effects that are kept there, which isn't too terribly unusual for a servant, to be honest. There are some letters in one of the trunks, or in one of the little side tables, from Jarvik to his friend and back. The other people have personal letters too. Ilsa has to her mom.
Lame.
Yeah. The trunks are full, and given the amount of clothes in the trunks, it seems like nobody packed anything to leave, right? It looks like all the stuff is still there that they had.
Okay.
And then also, there's no magic in this room.
Is there
No.
any purple garments?
No.
Emric, will you please shove your face into each of these trunks and get a good smell of both of them?
Oh, okay. I sniff the trunks.
That's good.
Trunk
Got it.
sniffer.
I mean, if they've been missing for months now, and they didn't pack.
Well, I
to
smell
leave,
sulfur.
They're
No.
probably dead.
True, but if they're not, I'd rather know what they smell like than not.
I would like to know how they would survive without their things if they're not dead.
How do we survive without our home? It's a
We're
very
together,
deep question. Yeah, they could be
We-
together.
I suppose.
We do have a lot of supplies, though.
We do have a lot of supplies.
And clothes.
My father gave me like a house to carry with me, so.
Excuse
I
me.
didn't have much to begin with.
Val does
so-
have this like giant bag that she carries.
Ah,
Val, every day happy. I don't use encumbrance rules.
Yep.
under the beds. I
Well, we have a
lift the
you know,
mattresses.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Nothing.
anything to find here except that they obviously didn't pack, so their
Should-
disappearance wasn't planned.
Mhm.
Should we read through the letters just in case? We're already invading quite a bit of privacy.
Well, I suppose since they're dead, I don't mind reading them.
We don't know that they're dead.
They're dead.
Oh.
You would know if being that expert, I guess.
Out of the three people
Out of the
in
three
this
of
room.
us! The formerly dead girl and the guy who buries dead people.
And sees
And then
them.
you.
Mhm.
Anyway, yes, let's read the letters. Anything juicy.
Wait, are there any spirits?
No, there are no spirits here.
If they're dead, they're not here.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good spirit talking to in a while, you know?
I'm sorry. I'll try to arrange
Put that on the
one.
menu.
So, Jarvik's letters with his pal are very full of
Oh.
what's the words?
They're gay.
They're gay, but
Yeah.
but it's also a very innuendo thing
Mm.
rather than explicit. So
Like,
Okay. They're
I'd
keeping
love
it
to have you
classy.
over to see my table.
yes, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
Val
yes.
doesn't get it at all. She's like, this guy keeps on talking about his table. I don't really understand what's going on.
You see the part where he says, I have a very big table?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
He's not talking about his table.
Then what is he talking about?
He's talking about,
Oh,
I don't even know how to say this to you. They're gay.
It's not important.
They're in a romantic relationship together.
Okay,
The
but what does that have
table-
to do with tables?
He's doing it in case the letters get snagged by, I don't know, somebody going through their personal belongings. And that way people wouldn't right off the bat go, hey, he's not talking about his table.
Okay, sure, if you say so.
If you say, hey, I'd like you to be here to be on top of me, it's a little different than, hey, I'd like to have you over to look at my table.
Okay. Val just like blushes and leaves.
Gone.
Getting out of that conversation.
Emmerich like
Also,
read
I
half
have
of a letter, blushed,
Yeah.
and put it down.
As she leaves, I look at Emmerich. I have a theory about Stella. I think something happened to her where she died, and what's his face brought her back the only way he knew, and that's why she acts like a cat.
That seems like a really big jump, but it's all we've got.
It's a very big jump, but it's all we've got. We should go.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh wait,
I do
Wait.
actually have some more information for you. So if
Oh?
you wanna
another
leave
one too.
right
I pull Val back in. Val, come here. Can you check to see if there's any hidden doors or
Okay.
loose floorboards or something?
you guys did not find any of those. Please.
As long as we don't start talking about tables again.
See, now
Um,
you get it.
What about chairs?
So
Mm.
you do notice that Jarvik's friends, his name is Bogdan, which is a very common name, but you have heard it before in multiple days. Ilsa's letters are much more effusive in their emotion, but they're very, I miss you, Mom. You know, how are my siblings doing? Oh, Hannah disappeared. We're so sad. She's so nice. You know, that kind of thing.
Is there a town of where her mother lives on those letters or anything, on the envelopes or anything?
It's no, it's in town.
Oh, it's in
So,
town. Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither of these are carried thing. It's very unusual for a lot of mail to go between towns. It's possible if you have a messenger, but it's harder for people. So she's in town. Okay, that's all I have.
I guess we could meet up with the others. I want to see if there's a basement.
Can I be right
Okay.
back just 1 minute?
Yeah.
I have a theory, and I'm so scared if it's what happened.
Okay. Well, you guys can talk to each other
Yes.
in the hallway or wherever you want to talk to each other.
No.
As soon
In the
as,
study.
Uh-huh.
In the study. Close the door behind us.
Yeah, that seems like the
Do you
And we talk quietly.
Yeah.
you express your theory, Lolita?
Yes.
So Astrid's theory is that it's just a straight swap.
The cats.
The cat.
One of the cats is her. Oh.
Yeah. And then when
have a
in
talk with
terms
this
of the
cat.
servants, either it's also a straight swap and they're just also like cats and disappeared, or we're gonna straight up just find their bodies.
I
they're
wasn't
skeleton.
kidding when I said something about a body hanging from the rafters.
Yeah, no. So that I think at least in terms of Stella that it's just a straight swap.
you think who did this?
Victor.
Who, as far as Hannah knows, didn't really ever do magic. I mean, that seems like very advanced.
If you said that you saw him with the cat skeletons and think you don't know how long he's been doing this. She learns magic without her family knowing. How could he not have?
Yeah, but he's
But
younger
he also
than
had
her.
like
I feel like this is something that someone really skilled in magic.
Well, the
would be able
skilled
to
would have
do.
been successful. I don't think it was successful.
and he
servants.
does have his own secret study to do stuff.
Or
in.
his own mentor who is helping him.
It's worth looking into.
Stella's been like that for how long?
I don't know. Hannah walked away.
I'm asking God.
I will double check.
Mother Night.
That's not her reaction. That's
Mama,
Mama Night.
Mama.
Mama Darkness. Please.
I was not catching what
Me
Lily
calling Derek
or what
Mama
Keely was
is
just
weird.
saying. I was just hearing Leah go, Mama.
Sorry.
And then Keely going, Mama, Mama.
Mama Midnight.
I was like, I missed.
Just give me just
Oh,
a
my
second to find where I wrote that
My
down. So give me a
senses
second.
are not. Rachel, do you remember how long ago Stella was no longer okay? Derek's looking it up.
They're engaged for 9 months.
Should ask the note taker. The note taker.
I don't know how long ago that was. The 9 months.
They were betrothed in March.
So like 4 months ago?
And
We're
then
in November now.
Ilsa went missing. How long after that?
Yes. I think they're not related. And they're disappeared. Well, maybe they are.
Yeah, we're thinking that the cats upstairs. You missed this part, Hannah. You were out, or Hans. You were out getting some water. Astrid is under the assumption that the cats are actually people.
Yes.
Well, spiritually, which would be very interesting.
wait,
and-
Astrid suggested this in character?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Lelina shared her
I
Oh,
shared
okay,
my
so we're
theory.
together
Asher
now?
was like, well,
Okay.
why would it have to be death? What if they just swapped if they're animated cats?
Okay.
So it was in July that they broke up.
So
Okay.
July
Uh,
was
and
Stella.
and Hannah had already left for Lucky at that point. So
Okay. So Stella happened in July. Ilsa.
And the servants disappeared.
long-
How?
how
What,
long?
at what point with Hana?
6 weeks ago and 4 weeks ago.
Okay, not
So-
6 and 4 from when Hana left. Was
Okay.
literally
No.
physically 6 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, Hannah's been gone for 6 months.
So Heather still think it's the cat swap in terms of Stella, but I'm wondering if he was trying something different with the servant. If he was trying a bit more of a.
Is there, Derek, because we haven't talked a lot about Victor, is there anything that would suggest that Victor would do something like that to
Psychopath.
a human, aside from his like general creepiness?
Well, in the same way that Hannah takes after her mother, Victor takes after his father. So he's always seemed a very kind of a selfish and old young man, but he's also seemed not interested in interacting with people, and especially in the last few years as he got older. He's a troubled teen. That would be my essence. If in the AU where's modern day, someone might worry about him shooting up a school, kind of thing. So
Whoa.
that he's that kind of isolated,
That's
not
accurate.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then everybody knew her as like, oh, he didn't. He seems like a nice looking boy.
Well,
And he certainly has the ability to cover up any sort of trouble to his, the same way that the rest of the family does. So,
It's a family feature right there.
mhm.
Okay, let's. Hannah, Hans.
Mhm.
Hans, is
Mhm.
there a basement?
No.
That we know of.
I don't. Okay.
I don't think there's a
Sure.
basement. I have been through every. What does the mentor say?
There's no basement.
No basement. He confirms no basement. Please, out of space.
We're not going to be able to search the attic properly while Victor is in there.
We could summon him, and then it's maybe when we're talking to a lower voice for this, in case other people are listening. Well, we'll calm him down. We'll calm him down, right? Knock, knock, knock. Bring him down. Walk with him while we talk.
And maybe
Someone
two of us
else.
stay behind in a different room and then go up.
Correct. We can just look like we're politely leaving the library upstairs. By the way, Val, lovely books you should take a glance at if we have the opportunity to. All upstairs.
Maybe Val and I do the recon in the room while the three of you interview him.
Sure, that's a good idea.
What other rooms are not locked?
You'll have to try them, won't you?
Yeah.
I think Astrid's gonna go do that rather than trying to talk to creepy people that she's
That's fair.
uncomfortable with.
Splitting the party in a house where we hopefully won't get killed. Yeah.
We're not gonna get.
That wasn't sarcasm. I'm being honest.
I know.
You're saying that makes me now worried.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
And she doesn't have a
It's called
negative
non-lethal.
investigation.
I am the most cautious person in this group, I think, and I'm telling you, we'll be fine. So
Okay, so you search rooms that aren't locked, Astrid. Hana and Emmerich go up and ask Victor questions. Val and I will hide out in a room until you've passed us, and then we will go up into the attic.
And if need be, you can and then
yes.
doesn't actually. She literally does that. She goes and then.
Does Val? Oh, Val, you have that really nice spell to get you out fast if we needed to, right?
I have one that can keep us hidden.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So you two should stay together if you're gonna.
I'll have Regis do a weird call if we have to leave.
Yes.
Okay. I think you should be fine. I'm pretty good at
Get the fuck out!
keeping people distracted, so it should be all right. Jesus.
That's good.
Oh my god. Okay.
My owl
Okay.
impression is less. Mwah. Or crow.
Excellent.
That was
Sorry,
an owl?
whatever. It was a crow. I meant crow. I was thinking owl.
If it was Leah or Keely who did that.
All right, Regis is a raven, not
Raven,
a
sorry.
crow.
Oh my god. Wizards and their familiars. Or
I'm not a
warlock.
wizard.
Okay,
Wow.
let's
Wow.
just go.
Okay, we don't know what you are.
Okay.
We don't know what you are.
I know it's a good point. I could be a wizard for all you,
You
know.
could be.
That's what I'm pretty sure that's what we all think at this point. You like books, you do magic. What else is there?
The dark essence that consumes you when you fight,
There's no other class that can like books. It's just
And
wizards.
do magic.
all right. So are you okay? So what rooms are you going to go into? So we
So-
take these one at a time. So
Are we doing rooms first?
Astrid's straight up just gonna go start searching
My
and
room.
literally go down a hallway. Is it locked or unlocked? Knowing that they've already checked the servants.
Are we walking up the same? Are we going up together then? Real quick.
or are you finishing searching this level?
I will keep searching this level, regardless of what they do. Astrid's just gonna make her way through.
Astrid, let me, if you can, for some reason, get in Isaac's room. I don't think you will be able to. If you see anything of mine, can you please?
Of course.
I don't know.
I
At
assume
least let
you're
me know.
the-
Let me know. So,
More feminine items rather than the dolls.
dresses, journals, embarrassing things. I don't think he would keep any of that in there, but I would just kind of like to know if they're still there or not for
Of course.
future reference. So, cool. Okay. Hans is just gonna go gesture to Emmerich to.
And when she says the besides the dolls, she tries to like do the same like cheeky little thing that she'd done with Bertavio. It doesn't work as well because she's just, it's all awkward. All of this is awkward, but she does try. Fine.
It's just not really in the mood to chat. She's like on a string right now, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. Cool. I guess we can do room searching first. I have to get up again for a second.
I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need a break? We can do a break.
No, it's my sink is drips if I don't do the faucet correctly, so I just have to fix that. Yeah, anyways, we'll be back.
Okay. So, I can tell you that none of the doors on the first floor are locked. If you want to go in them and I'll read descriptions and stuff like that, I'm happy to do that. So,
do you want to do it room by room, or do you want me to do a general investigation for all of them?
we would do it room by room. So,
Okay.
give me.
Let me look at the map. So down here we have the dining room, the hallway, the den, which we were in, and then the entranceway, and then I can't get into any of the other rooms.
Yes, I will unlock open the doors for you.
I think she will literally start at the dining hall and just move down and search each room.
Move down to the right or the left? Or are you going to go
away from the front door?
Okay. All right.
And she's going to not search the servants' quarters, but otherwise check every single room, including the den, because they didn't actually search the den.
Okay. Let me put you guys back in the den here.
Oh,
and along with our camera.
You good, Leah?
I'll put your camera out here. Okay. So, okay. This door here, we'll start with then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. White sheets cover 2 plain wooden tables in the center of this room. Neatly arranged one table is a complete set of polished silverware. The other table is covered with wicker baskets containing turnips and beets. Yum.
Interesting.
Looks like a prep room for food.
Okay. That's 16 investigation.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing else of interest in here except that the silverware set is very nice.
Well, she's not interested in that. That's well. No, she has a sword. It's okay. We don't need it. I was like, maybe she wants a stabby. No, she has a stabby. We're good. She has a silver stabby. Okay.
It is very unusual for a Barovian that they have silver at all. So, but
yeah.
Right.
She'll move into the
You want
kitchen.
me to move Regus with her?
Yeah, please.
people
That would
can
be
see.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A cook wearing a white apron over a black smock busies himself in this warm, well-appointed kitchen. A staircase in one corner climbs up the floor.
There's a 6.
If you start searching, he's like, can I help you?
Yes, I am one of the out-of-towners who has been requested by the Baron to look into the disappearance of 2 of the other servants.
Oh, yeah. He seems kind of bummed about that. Oh, I have a handout of him too, so.
I'm simply trying to examine, and we were told to search the house for anything unusual. Do you have anything that you would like us to look into, or anything that you noticed before they left?
No, I mean, they disappeared like they vanished into nowhere. So I don't. I'm not really sure what happened. And I can assure you that I go through this kitchen pretty quickly, pretty often, and there's really not much that is here. That there's nothing that was missing, and there's really not anything lingering for a month, as far as except for foodstuffs. And,
I'll say her 6 is because she's trying to not disturb the things while also trying to look at the things, and she's just kind of like, yep, it's a place where the food is made. Great. They got some nice spices. Awesome. Well, he's cute. And then that's the back door.
That's a back door. That he says as you go over there, that's the pantry.
Can I search it?
Yes, you can look through it.
Right.
The pantry contains shelves of foodstuffs, though half the shelves are bare. 2 barrels of wine stand against the east wall.
Oh, that's a 14 for me, dude.
It's just this, nothing of interest.
Great pantry. I'm gonna roll so horribly in the very rooms that I need to roll high, and I can call that right now. Okay. Then we'll come over here into. Is this the servants' quarters?
That's the servants' quarters. Yeah.
We already searched that, so then I'll just search the den.
Okay.
Thoroughly.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Hopefully thoroughly. Mother 9. I have a 0 to this, guys. It's
yeah.
great.
I'll read the description of that, but there's nothing of interest that you find in there. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
Nice bear. Killed bigger. So yeah, she'll just be doing that while they then go and talk to Victor. And
yeah. Okay. Hannah, just by the way, your dad likes to say that his dad killed that bear. Just saying. You're muted, by the way. So.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll pause on this floor then. Actually, let's put you in the other room in the front if you're going to search the other room. Astrid? Okay. Down here. Well, first of all, up here is a closet. Nothing of interest in there. And down here, this parlor contains a fine array of furnishings and draperies with an overall feminine touch, but nothing else of interest.
17 on that room.
Yeah, nothing else of interest.
I just really understand their what's the word? The sense of decor and aesthetic that they go for. I got a real good sense of
Lydia and what she likes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the rest of you were going to go up and confront Victor, or try to sneak in. To be clear.
I think. Yeah. Sorry, you can go.
Yeah. Well, me and Val are gonna hang out in a separate room, and those two are, I think, gonna bring Victor down to the den to talk. Right?
We're just gonna walk and talk a little bit. Probably take him down to the library, and because it's easier.
Yeah.
Right,
so
isn't it like the second floor and then the stairs, the attic? It's like one, and then it's like the attic, right?
right.
Yeah.
So the stairs go up to the second floor. To get to the attic, you have to go through a pull-down door in the Baron's bedroom. Like you have to pull down from the ceiling and then you climb up. Yeah.
Oh, weird. Wait, so he goes through his dad's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that room locked?
Yeah, I guess that's the first thing she'll try is the Baron's bedroom locked.
Okay. Give me a second here. And it's Val and Hans, right? All right. Let me move you up there just one moment.
And then
I thought it was Leah and Hans.
Yeah.
Leah and
Emmerich and Hans.
Emmerich and Hans are
And then
Yeah.
Lelena and Val are like hiding out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go into like the room. Oh, the room where the wedding dress was, if that's unlocked.
Okay.
And we're waiting to see if they can get him out to talk to him, and then we're gonna
Right.
sneak in
Okay.
and investigate this and get a new kitty.
Okay.
All of them. We're taking all of them.
Okay. First,
Taking
Uh,
the dogs.
One.
in the room where the wedding dress was, the maid is in there cleaning. And let me read you the
Oh, her name's
description.
Lydia, right?
No, she's Melita. Lydia is the Baroness.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So let me read a description for that. This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe.
Ah, hello.
Oh, hello.
We're here doing some investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind giving us the room, please?
I'm sorry, what did you say? Giving us the room?
Yeah, would you mind? Like, and she points to the door.
She's like, okay, I'll clean the bathroom.
Thank you.
And she goes through that door below you to clean the bathroom.
And I shut it behind her.
Okay, cool.
That takes care of that.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception roll to search the room if you'd like.
Alright. Will I get another good perception?
Probably
Probably not. I'll guide myself though.
Uh-huh.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Very familiar with this room.
Jeez.
All right.
We're old friends. Me in this room.
16. I mean, that's not bad.
Nice. Hmm. Okay. That's gonna be fun. So there is sorry, I just noticed your hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There is a privy in this room, but other than that, it seems a little of interest. However, when Emmerich, when you walk by the door and open the door to let them go in, you get briefly see that there's something magic inside of this room, and then your spell ends. So like you don't even get any detail of it, but because it's been a substantial amount of time. But you're like what? And then it's gone.
All right. I'll use a spell slot then to just pop it back up.
Okay.
We shove the maid out, and then Emmerich pokes his head in.
Mhm.
Like,
All right. Hand out.
the door starts closing, and he just like, pa. Wait.
Gosh, I don't even know if I put a picture of this
He's
or not.
standing
Give me
there
a
like,
second.
wait, what was the plan? He doesn't say anything. Just stand there.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second here.
What's Astrid doing here?
Okay. I don't know. Astrid was just doing what she was doing, so she doesn't have to be here. Okay. So it's the mirror. The mirror on the wall in this room has conjuration magic.
Ooh.
I'm gonna walk up to it and touch it.
Okay.
Where's the mirror? Is this it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You touch the mirror. You've successfully touched the mirror.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Conjuration.
What are you doing?
The magic has conjuration magic. Maybe it summons something, or
I open the door to the bathroom where we shoved the maid.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
The mirror is weird.
It's weird. Is there a spot
Oh.
that I miss?
No.
No,
Is
no.
there
Hey,
something
hey.
special about the mirror?
I'm so sorry.
I am
Um,
not. Tell me about the mirror.
Okay.
It's been in the family for hundreds of years. I don't know anything special about it except um, that it's been in the family for that long.
Okay. All
It's
right.
very nice.
It is. Thank you.
Emmerich, do you mind if I look at it?
I closed the door.
Go ahead.
All right, Val will stand in front of it. I'm sure her weird, blurry, creepy mirror image appears in it.
Mhm.
Emmerich narrows his eyes like, wait a minute.
Yeah, can I do like an arcana on it to see like
Sure.
okay, because I know it's I will guide myself again.
hmm
Ooh, I don't know if I need to. That's a nat 20. But...
hmm
So 26.
Okay. The mirror itself is ancient and very well made. You would suspect that it's older than Strahd. And it definitely is of a quality enough that a good enchantment, could be made upon it. You don't really know what the enchantment would be, except that, you've heard tales of magic mirrors that, from fairy tales, basically, that, either there's a spirit inside or it lets you see somewhere else, or talk to other people or view other people.
All right, so she'll say, this mirror is very old. It's probably older than Count Strahd. And I don't know what it does, but maybe there's something in it that we could summon, or maybe we could see someone else with it. I would have to study it.
Anna's standing outside like, what the hell's going on?
I'd
Emmeric's
have
gonna
to
tap on
study
the
it
mirror.
much longer.
Oh yeah, I opened the door to Hana. Hana. Oh
Yeah.
Hans.
What's up? Oh
Uh,
my god.
Hans, my
Hans.
man.
Hans. Mirror's weird.
Mirror's weird.
It's
What's up with the mirror?
Oh wait, what?
The mirror.
It's magical?
Yes.
Yeah.
The two
Uh,
names you don't need to accidentally say in this game right now. Strahd and Hana.
It's
Uh,
fine.
I know, like, Val just didn't think. She was just
It's
like, I always
It's
call him Count Strahd. I don't know.
By the way, I thought for sure you were gonna say Count Chocula for some reason.
Yes,
I don't know
because
why.
we're playing Curse of Count Chocula.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'll take a look at the mirror. Like, can I get anything? Does A say anything?
Go ahead and you can give me a history roll. Val, you can too if you'd like.
Oh, sure.
Nat 1.
Yeah. You're so stunned by the idea that this is a magic mirror
Yeah.
that it's like it's not. It can't be. It's your mom's vanity mirror,
Right.
So
right.
like
It's
like
simple.
that.
It's nothing.
So I got a 16 because I have advantage right now because of the enhanced.
Oh, you do. Okay.
I mean, I kind of want to play the Curse of Count Chocula now.
I was thinking about running the Curse of Count on Count, but I don't know if I can do Chocula. I'm still mad about
Yummy Mummy.
Well, I'm still upset about how they took the werewolf and they, didn't. They've kind of sidelined the beast fruit. Yeah.
Fruit, yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, there is a symbol hidden in the design of the mirror that it's a symbol you've seen before, but you don't know what it means. Like you've seen it in a book that you've read somewhere.
Oh, damn it. What does the symbol look like?
Give me 1 second, and I will look.
You know, by the time we do all this, it does kind of make sense that Astrid would be up here by now. And she's just like, I thought we had a plan.
Well, I mean, she has like 5 rooms to search, and you guys are still on one mirror. I think maybe at this point she's like moving into the kitchen.
We got distracted by furniture.
Don't be noise.
Magic furniture.
It's a dagger with a point, with like kind of a curved point at the end.
The magic furniture, Charlie.
Okay, so I've seen it before. So I'll point out the symbol to everyone else. I've seen this before, but I don't. And she'll like kind of run her hand over it. It means something, but I can't remember what. I read it in a book somewhere.
Well, I can tell you my mother's not responsible for the disappearances, and I can tell you that those servants knew nothing about magic. I think, right?
As far as you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, the dagger.
But you also thought Victor didn't do magic.
That's true.
Yeah. What if they walked through this mirror?
Or, and she points at the knife. Something came out and took them.
That's true. I think I would know. Like, I have a mentor with me. I've never had any. I've never felt that was the case around here. Am I incorrect?
Your mentor says that he never noticed it before.
Yeah.
You know, as being anything, but that symbol is a symbol of an ancient society of assassins.
So Hans will kind of pause for a second. Oh, okay. Okay. So I have been informed that that signal there is from an ancient society of assassins.
Do those assassins wear masks? Like pointy masks?
And A says in response to Lena, actually talks to her and says, and Emmerich, who can hear him too here, it says, sorry guys.
We all got friends now. Ha!
He says they were good assassins, so there was no need for masks. No one saw them.
If you're good, you don't need a mask.
Does that jar any memory in Val from the book she read?
Sure.
Do I know any ancient order of assassins? Maybe
You don't. No.
Do I?
No.
Oh no.
No.
We all suck.
Only Val.
Watch this, only Astrid knows everything. And
Yeah.
she's upstairs.
Only Val, because apparently warlocks can like books too.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Well, her
you
ancestor
remember?
might have been involved in this, so.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yes. So you recall the Balverzi and your ancestors' involvement in that, as you say. So it's as canon. So what you know.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
To be fair, in the last week, we have run into a house of family who sacrificed people. We know that your brother was probably involved in hurting Stella in some way. What's to say that there is not some kind of weird assassin cult happening that took your servants?
My mother? I mean,
I didn't say that.
Saw her.
I didn't say your mother.
I know. It was clearly given to her.
It was given to your family.
Right.
I don't trust your brother.
We're having a talk later. She's saying this day.
Well, this
Okay.
this is an ancient guild of assassins. They tried to take out, the devil before he was the devil. But
Wouldn't
failed.
it be on our side?
It could be.
I
If
highly
they're
doubt
still
that.
around.
I bet they're on their side.
Okay.
Let's get. Time to get Victor, I guess.
Well, how about you two? There's the maid isn't there, right?
Yeah.
How about you two talk to her for a second, or maybe not. Oh, but I just heard
don't
you
think they know
two.
anything.
I just heard you two shoo her into the bathroom, so he's not. Hans isn't going to go bug her after she's been shooed into the bathroom,
Mhm.
disturbed, and then
She's got a way out. There's a second door.
okay, we'll find her. I'll get her on the way out. I'm gonna
Lovely
try
idea.
the Baron's bedroom door.
Okay, it's not locked.
Excellent. Gonna pop in.
Pop in, say hi.
Once the Emmerich, are you coming?
Wait, real quick.
Yes.
And he's gonna walk up to the mirror, tap it, and go, "Hello."
Nothing happens.
No.
Hello, it's me.
He's like,
Oh,
worth a try.
If Val says the name of the assassin group, does anything happen?
No.
Oh,
All right.
let's not try and call assassins.
If we smear blood on it,
no,
no,
let's just leave it.
it's like a
come
pin. Wait,
back
no, I
to
can
it.
like feel like a pinprick, you know, like
Wait,
just
wait,
some
wait.
blood sugar.
You're all forgetting the magic word. And Lilina goes up to her and goes, please?
No.
Now they all know her face. Excellent.
They don't know yours, Hans.
No, I looked at it. Oh, Hans. You're right. Well, my disguise isn't that good. My mom almost recognized me. So, anyways.
They don't know Astrid. She's not up here.
Not yet.
Maybe we should put a note on the.
Mirror, no, thank you.
Maybe we should put a note on the mirror that says, Astrid, don't look in this mirror.
It's
No,
too
that
late.
would make her look. It just being a creepy mirror, she ain't gonna check
Plus
it out.
it's
You put
on
that
the-
out here,
if-
she's gonna be like, what? What's this?
Plus the note being on the mirror.
Yeah, there's a
Come on,
possibility
that was
Lydia
the
doesn't
joke.
even know that it's weirdly cursed or whatever associated with this, so let's not cause any unnecessary stress. Anyways, I'd like to investigate the room, please.
Okay. Time is
I would
stated
like
the
to help.
grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings blossom with their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. There's not anything else of interest in this room.
Cool. Anything that belongs to me?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Notes.
There is, by the way, I should have said, there are a couple things that belong to Hannah inside her mother's dressing room there in the drawer.
Oh,
Like like a brush and some other stuff like personal grooming things.
okay. Well, she didn't look through the drawer, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, the rest of them search the room, so I'll let them know. I don't know
What
if they noticed hers or not, but
I would have grabbed some hairpins.
okay. That sounds
I'm going to
good.
need them
Okay.
in a
That's
minute
fine.
when I need to unlock things.
Oh, jeez. So Hans is gonna pull down the string for the attic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. An unfolding wooden ladder slides down.
Rather than going up, Hans, excuse me, Victor, are you up there? It's
So
Hans.
his room is not right
Oh,
at
it's
the door.
not. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the other
that's
side of
right.
the attic.
That's
So
right. That's right. Okay.
Mm.
So yeah, she'll gesture for Emmerich to go up first.
Oh,
all right, I am moving you guys up.
why do I gotta go first?
She's just being polite, honestly. Like, oh, I
Aw.
put this down for you. Here you go.
This
tries
dusty
too hard as her personality. So.
Okay. This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs. Except for an old table with a lantern on it, the room is empty.
Cool. Do I hear anything?
Not from here, no.
Okay.
There's a door, obviously, that lets you out.
So she'll just knock on the door.
Okay, there's no answer. This is also not the door to
Oh.
his area, so
Oh, okay.
I opened the door.
okay, you open the door.
I opened the door.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
This large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered in cobwebs and dust. You see a clear footpath through the maze.
Okay.
Now, you know Victor's room is on the other end of this, but really you didn't go up here very often. So
Yeah, I remember now.
you see the door that goes in there, and someone has carved a large skull into this door. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." And you hear a young man's voice beyond.
Oh, okay. Do I hear him doing anything weird?
He's like, sounds like he's talking to somebody.
Talking to someone. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Knock, knock, knock.
Okay. The voice stops.
Ooh, boss Leah. Oh, we
Boss
gotta
Leah.
wait for Leah.
Okay, let's wait for Leah.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe not. I don't know. I feel like it's a nice thing to do.
It is a nice thing to do.
There we go. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You're muted.
Yeah.
You're back and you're muted. Whatever.
Is everything good with the stream for our producer? She can hear me. Okay. Okay, just making sure. You ready to go? Okay.
Okay, knock, knock, knock. Excuse me, Victor. This is Hans. I'm working for your father right now. Do you mind answering a few questions about the missing servants?
Sister.
And sister.
We haven't asked really any questions about Hana.
No, I'm intentionally doing that. Yeah.
There's no answer.
Victor, please. We would just love to ask you a few questions.
No answer.
I tried the door.
Okay.
Emmerich.
Emmerich, I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh,
lordy.
Yep.
Well, good thing he's wise.
Yeah.
Was not expecting
Sound
that.
like the paparazzi who's trying to ask like celebrities questions when they're clearly not in the mood or in the headspace for it. And you're like, no, I just have a couple questions. And it's like, no.
It's an 11.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Turn into a cat.
No, you're just gonna go back downstairs, and there's really no reason for you to be here.
Okay.
Wait, do you literally just leave?
I just start walking away.
Emmerich, what are you doing?
There's nothing going on there. We should just head back downstairs.
Will you get Lelina for me on your way down?
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay. Bye.
Smooth.
Nothing else. There's nothing else I can do, really.
Yeah. All right. So you go back downstairs, Emmerich. And then you're like, okay.
Okay, so I'm so sorry if I'm bothering you. I will just head down this way. And I'll get real quiet. Can I like very quietly try and crouch down and look under the door?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yay.
That sounds good.
Sneaky
Give me a
Hana.
stealth and a perception check. Perception check at disadvantage.
I'd like to misty step inside. No, just kidding.
Uh-huh.
You said stealth at disadvantage?
No, stealth is fine. Is regular. The
Okay,
perception check is at disadvantage because there's only this little tiny sliver.
I get you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like shit today.
You both rolled 6s. No, hold on, wait. That's not math.
Oh, awesome. I am not rolling
Great.
with a 10. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
once I have.
Just pretend you fell.
Okay. So you try to look underneath the door, and basically all you see are little skeleton cat feet, like right in front of the door, and you can't really see anything else.
Oh, she'll like shiver and like quickly, like kind of get up and walk away. Like I'll kind of put on a little like stomping act, like I'm really disappointed and giving up.
I meet her at the stairs of the. Well, I'm guessing if Emmer comes and.
Yeah.
Hans wanted you up there.
We're all very bad at this.
Both of us?
Well,
Why did you come back?
said Lelena.
Yeah.
I tried the door and nothing happened.
Doesn't compute.
Wait.
You tried the door and nothing happened?
Ye-
Do
Is it actually a door?
Yeah, it's a door.
Did I recognize that something weird happened?
It's hard to tell. It's
hard to
just,
tell.
there wasn't the
Okay.
invisible
Weird.
effect.
You've only
So-
known him for 2 weeks. You don't know
Fair.
how he gets with
Just
doors.
turned. Well, I feel like Emmerich has showed himself to have a little more initiative.
So she's suspicious, doesn't have anything concrete, is what I'm gonna go that as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at Hans. I can be loud or I can be sneaky. I'm not going to learn much if I'm sneaky.
What if we just knock on the door and say, hey,
That's what we tried.
you have
That's
some
what we
really
just did.
interesting magic here? And
Oh,
I mean,
no.
maybe he wants to
Okay,
talk
let's
about it.
keep our
You're
voice
a-
down.
Yeah, what if he's like turning people into cats by accident?
Let's keep our voice down.
We
Let's
don't
keep
know
our
he's
voice
doing
down.
that.
We
Well,
don't.
but I mean, what if he just wants to like show off his magic a little to us?
No,
I could talk to the cats
Fellow-
through the door. That
Don't.
would get him to open it, I bet.
you don't do that in Valaki. Also, if you make enemies with him, you're making enemies with Baron. So
Probably the sneaky option
Well-
is the best one.
yes, Lena, please.
Wait,
Also
can't you just like ask the mentor to look around?
That's loophole.
That's cheating.
Yeah,
That's-
I can't do that. I
That's
can't
what the
do that.
mentor says.
Yeah.
Can Astrid at least-
I'm just saying, I think we should be upfront with this guy. He seems to not like Balaki anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, he's obviously doing magic. If one of us says, "Hey, you have some interesting magic going on. I'm interested in seeing it."
He'll ask
He,
how you know.
Because
Then
we
I'll
saw
tell him.
skeleton cat paws under his door.
We don't
Yeah.
need my father knowing that.
Well, his
Why
father...
would we talk to your
Ooh,
father?
Excellent.
He
His
might
father
talk
doesn't need to know.
him.
Anna, I think
Hans.
Hans.
Hans,
Yes, Dawn.
I think you're a bit concerned about what we will and will not tell your father, and what Victor will and will not tell your father.
I feel like if he feels threatened, he would. And I think he might.
You're right. Well, okay. Imagine that scenario. How that scenario goes. We all puddle into your father's library, and he goes, "Daddy, they entered my room." And he goes, "Okay, what's the problem there?" And we all go, "He has skeleton cats." Do you think your dad's gonna be like on his side or our side?
His side,
Why? He has skeleton cats.
because he's his son. And he will do anything to cover up anything that would make his name look bad.
so, if what we discover here is that that Victor did something, telling the Baron is useless.
Astrid come up to the second floor. I don't think they're fully on the second floor, but can she start trying to get into
Essentially.
Yes. Yeah.
Isaac's room?
Isaac's room is locked,
Mm-hmm.
and also there is a second door in that same hallway. It's also locked.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're being hired to tell him that Lady Votcher is behind all this, and this investigation is just
didn't
for
know-
show.
We don't know if Victor did it with the servants or like if he did something with the servants or not.
But we still have to check.
I understand, and that's why I'm saying maybe before we start all this unnecessary attention drawing stuff, we just send Lilina in stealthily first to
Those
see.
cats attack me, and I come out of my form. We're gonna have a problem.
Then I step inside and
Of the locked door
knock
that you
him on
can't
his
touch.
ass is what will happen.
To the locked door that you can't touch. And
Wait, you don't know that. You don't know that.
But why
You don't know
we,
that.
Why don't we try it again?
Uh,
I don't know.
maybe he didn't like Hans. Maybe he wants a woman.
Val,
Val?
Yeah.
do you want to try to talk him a little bit?
Sorry, I missed that over the laughter. What was that?
Do you want to try and sweet talk him a little bit?
I can try.
Okay, I believe in you.
Please go sweet talk.
Do I know anything that he likes?
Cats.
Skulls.
Cats.
Yes.
He likes anything that is not related to the fucking festivals, and anything that would get him to be free of your father and the family. So yeah.
Like, are any books specifically his downstairs or whatever?
Yeah, but she never really thought of him as much of a reader. And if he read those books,
I'm just trying to think, like,
Yeah.
cute girl mentions book, he might pretend to be interested in said book.
yeah, he might. Yeah, I mean, he was a very introverted guy. So,
Yeah.
and he did read books, but you know, Hannah has like this, little brother thing where he's like, he can't really do
Yeah.
right things. So,
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
so he does his own share of reading, but she never like thought of him as being intellectual or sexual or anything
Right.
but an annoying
Fair.
little brother.
Okay, yeah, so Val, if you would like to try, he might listen to someone feminine and charming. But Ludina, otherwise I would suggest, I'll do whatever you all think is, if you disagree with me, then I'll listen to you. But I think that we need to minimize the amount of conflict possible going forward.
So, what happened exactly? You guys went up there, knocked on the door, and then...
And Emmerich left, and he didn't answer. He didn't say anything at all. I looked up at the door and I saw the skeleton cat feet, which is awful.
Okay.
I will go with
Cats.
Val as a spider. And if he doesn't open for her, I will go under the door. But I'm just warning you.
If one of those, yeah, I understand.
Just be prepared.
Can you be a moth or something? Like something that can
No.
fly? Oh,
That's worse. Okay.
an
The
ant?
cats will absolutely go after a moth.
I don't know how perceptive ants are. I'd rather be a spider. Spiders can bite.
Can Astrid also start trying to pick the lock of the second door on that hallway?
Yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. So,
That's what she's going to try and do.
Lilina, if you don't think it's safe, I don't want you to do it.
Oh no, I don't care. I'm just warning you that spiders are very durable. And if I get swatted by a cat, it's very likely going to end up in me not being a cat anymore.
Well, maybe
Huh?
you could just sit under the door frame and look in more than what I could see from the floor.
No.
If that makes
Okay.
any sense. Like if you stay
Yes.
under the door.
Gets swatted under the door, loses all hit points, breaks the door open, door like that.
Anyways, Val, please work your magic. I believe in you.
Okay. I
Spider.
will try.
okay, let's pause here. We'll go back to Astrid downstairs. So, Astrid, you are trying to pick the lock of the door in of Isaac's room. Is that correct?
No, you said there was a second locked door.
There's a second one. Here, I'll bring your
Right, I want
icon.
to try that one first.
Okay. Where are you? You're over here. Let me put you over here next to it.
I don't think I have these tools or anything.
All right. Do you have these tools? That was my first question.
Let me check in. Not that I see. So.
Yeah, you don't really know that there's a way you can do it without something tiny to try and poke inside the lock.
What do I have? I take a jar of leeches? No.
The leeches have all died by now.
Oh.
No, maybe.
No, I don't. Dang it, I don't have anything that'll work. So she's gonna like try, realize that she can't.
Do you have a knife
I
or
have
a dagger?
I have my little dagger, yeah.
Okay, so you can make a dex check at disadvantage to try and use your dagger to open it, but it's going to be tough. Okay? If you want to do that.
Yeah. 2. Okay. So second roll is a natural 1, so no.
Yeah, no.
And then she's not even gonna bother with Isaac's, and then she's gonna make her way upstairs, wondering where the heck everyone is. They haven't come back down.
There is one more door in here, here that is not locked, but you know the Baron is inside that room. So
I'll go ahead and go in and try and keep the pretense up that we are searching.
Okay.
And try and actively look for things, but very respectfully and like very carefully. Like if I pick something up and leaf through it, set it back down in the same spot, type of thing.
To his study.
It's a library, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna search, well aware that he's probably watching.
Oh, of course he's watching you, but he does let you in. Though the dogs are not nearly as happy to see you as they were hounds for some reason. So
14. Investigation.
He lets you look through the books,
Okay.
but he doesn't let you look through the desk that he's in front of. So,
And she won't push it. She'll look through the books and try and see.
I have a handout.
Ooh, love those.
With some book titles.
That's a pretty picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, I came back right for the books.
Yeah.
Good.
Portfolio of rats in the cellar. Warning signs your children are considering adventuring.
Well, while she's searching, she's gonna try and spend just a little extra time flipping through the book Ancient Tales of the Vistani, but not actively like, I'm now reading. But just like, no, I'm flipping through to make sure there's nothing, and just see if her eyes can catch anything of interest. I highly doubt it, but
everything that you look at, you see every story is completely bullshit.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she'll just nod to him and silently walk out.
Okay.
I can go find the other people. I don't know what they're doing. What's taking them so long? Yeah, that's me.
Okay. As soon as Leah comes back, then we'll go upstairs.
Excellent. You know, Alina, I do now that you mention it, I do kind of wonder if that if you were to suddenly appear in his quarters, if it would sort of be mutual destruction, sort of, because it's not like he's going to reveal to, as you said, it's not like he's going to reveal to the Baron that. Not that I'm encouraging this. I'd like you to play it cautiously. Oh, I don't know. I'm so nervous about this that I'm not sure if I have the best opinion about the course of action is.
I, as a spider, go.
Okay.
Do you think before we go up, actually, I'll just use a spell slot, even though I don't want to. When we get up there, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And
Okay. So you don't see any magic right now
Okay.
in this area. Lilina, are you gonna try and look first? Give me a stealth roll.
As a spider.
As a spider. Yeah, I put your spider token up there, so.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, stealth +4. I'm so sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 6 total.
Okay, great. So you're like underneath the thing, and then like a little skeleton paw comes sliding underneath. And let's see if he hits.
Oh no.
that was
Damn it.
What's your armor class in spider form?
12.
Okay.
I thought that was gonna sweet talk him first.
Well, I can't predict
Here we are.
Lilina.
Here we are.
Okay. So I would like you to roll a just any dice and tell me high or low.
Any die. Okay. High.
Okay. So if you roll half or more on that die, or
I'm
more
rolling
than
a
half.
D4 because
Yeah. Then if you roll a 3 or 4.
Nope.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So like the door shakes, and then suddenly you're back on the side with Val as the cat smacks you.
Am I back to Lilina?
Yes, you're back to regular Lilina on the other side. You only took 1 damage though, so you don't have any damage after.
I would like to use my speech of the woods
Mm-hmm.
to tell the cat that was very rude.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
Okay.
It's a skeletal cat hand, right?
Yeah, let's see if it has vocal cords.
It's very quiet and does not seem to reply to you.
I have a solution for this.
Uh,
Let me see. You can do a thing if you want. Go ahead.
Val was gonna just knock on the door.
There's a sigh from inside that says, "Please just leave me alone."
I just wanted to comment on how interesting your cat is.
There's silence then.
Must have taken some very powerful magic to conjure such a thing.
After a few moments, the door like peeks open just a little bit and looks at you. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Valentina.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Lilina, are you standing in front of her or behind her? Or...
Hans is creeping up.
Okay.
I'll
He's
use
still
a
on the
hit-
floor.
I will use a hit die for this to
Okay.
work my charm.
Uh,
Where is this? So 18.
and he looks a little like you've smooth talked him a little bit. And he like opens the door a little bit more and says, "Where are you from?
I'm
How
from
do you
Inmol.
know
How do I know what?
about the magic?"
I was taught by my mentor from Inmol.
Oh. Hans, are you coming up behind him?
Yeah, stopping about 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stand up.
He startles a little bit.
Your cat. I was a spider, and then she hit me, and now I'm not a spider anymore. That's how we know about magic.
We all know just a little bit.
We're here to help.
Am I also there?
If you want to be.
I'll just leave it to you guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're just here to make sure nobody else goes missing and maybe hopefully find the people who have or help in any way. We don't really care about your father or this town. We just want to make sure the people in it are safe. Will you please talk to us?
I'll talk to her. And he points at Val.
Rude.
Okay. Can I come in then?
I suppose. And he opens the door just big enough, wide enough for Val to come in.
All right, she'll go in.
Okay. Like, I gotta move the skeletons and cats here. Give me a second.
I want a kitty.
All right.
Well, the
Happen-
cats are behaving like cats, so keep that in mind.
No, there's 5 of them. I mean, he can
Unless
spare a
one of the
cat.
people don't like spiders.
It's true.
He shuts the door behind her. So give me a second here.
It's charmed in. Fuck.
Oops. I go over to Hans and I dig in the bag and I pull out the bag of catnip.
Oh.
Handout.
Ah!
Yeah, actually, you can just take this back now.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
Leave the nonsense. Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like home.
So he still looks suspicious, but looks like your feminine wiles have soothed his suspicion a little bit. He said, "But my father sent you, didn't he?"
I mean, that's what he thinks.
That seems to amuse Victor. Yeah, he thinks a lot of things that are stupid.
Yeah, he's. I mean, no. Obviously, you're not a big fan of your father.
He's just an idiot. I mean, it's like half my family.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah.
But we were sort of paid to investigate your missing sister and the servants that went.
Oh, she
missing.
just ran away.
Yeah.
She's not missing at all. I mean, I hope she's not dead, but I'm sure she just ran away, which is probably the most sensible thing. And I would have done it too. And that, but I'm not very good with the horses.
Well, where would you go if you could run away?
Well, that's one of the reasons I would not just run. I mean, where are you going to go?
Exactly. We're all kind of caught here in this.
Well, I've been working on trying to figure out how to get out.
Oh. From Valaki or just all of Barovia?
So he leans out, kind of follows you. He says, "You're not going to tell my father about this, right? Because he can't know."
Of course not.
Okay. So he goes over to the table, picks up a big book, and pulls it open and splits to the end, and you see a bunch, some things are obviously words, spell description, things like that. This is obviously a spell book, and it's got diagrams and descriptions like this. If you'd like to make an Arcana roll for me.
I would love to make an Arcana roll for
Mhm.
you. And I'm going to guide myself because I don't think he would care.
He doesn't care.
And I still have advantage.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay, so that's good. Thank you, Lilina.
Mhm.
So 21.
Okay, so in here, this is the spell Teleportation Circle. And he has it, and he's like, so this spell, right? So if you cast it and you use one of these circles, it'll take you somewhere else to one of the other circles. And I've been trying to make it work. And if it works, then I'll be somebody that is not here. So maybe it get me beyond the mists. I don't know. But it's a lot easier than, just dying some other way. But so if you look carefully at the spell, though, it's not complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Val kind of looks at him. You haven't tried this spell yet, have you?
A couple times, not on myself.
Couple sides, not on himself. Can I do an insight on that? Like, is he implying that he tried it on someone?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight.
I'm not good at insight.
That's okay. He's not good at deception.
2.
Yeah, you don't really have any clue.
Okay. Oh, well, I wouldn't use it. It's not, the spell's incomplete. It's missing.
It is?
Yeah, it's missing a lot of key
Really? Do you know
components
what
here.
part it's missing?
Do I?
I mean, you know that it's missing parts, but you're not skilled enough yet to know what would need to be done to make it complete.
Okay, so she'll say, I would need to study it for a long time before I could figure that out.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get to the point where I could study them too. But that's probably why it doesn't work. It's missing part. Fuck. Where the fuck am I going to find the missing part? The rest of it.
I don't know.
He looks really depressed about this.
Is there like other spells in here that are complete, or are they all kind of half spells?
Well, he doesn't really let you go through the rest of the book. He only lets you see the page with the teleportation circle.
Okay.
Spell in it. So, wow. That changes everything. Thank you.
I mean, all right.
Are you sure it wouldn't work?
Yes, I'm positive. If anything, it would probably just kill you if you tried to use it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anyone who can teach you these things? Because without a teacher, it could get pretty messy for you.
No, I'm learning myself. I mean, yeah. You guys can hear most of this converation from outside.
But yeah, Val's not being quiet. She's she's talking as loud as she possibly can. And the cats are just like milling about.
Yeah, they're acting like cats.
Well, it's a good thing I'm assuming you didn't try using this spell.
I tried, but it didn't work. Apparently, I don't know. Maybe it worked.
What happened? When you
just all it did was like flash up purple, and then nothing.
Okay.
Want to give me an insight roll?
Sure.
Yeah.
Try to disturb it.
Maybe I'll roll better. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think, but Al got a 7, so she
yeah,
has
no,
no
of
idea.
course. You just tried it. And it was purple.
Can I insight check it?
Sure.
Me too.
Yeah, if you want to. You get with advantage, Anna.
Nice.
11?
23.
Holy shit.
damn.
All right, fine.
That's a nat 20.
Hana, he is lying. I mean, he's not lying. He's lying about not knowing if something happened, right?
If I use disguise self on top of my disguise kit, would I be able to revert back to my Hans costume immediately?
Yes, yeah. It's just a magical cover, so yeah.
I am going to do disguise self as my gentle, sweet weaver persona.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
He looks
Excuse me,
suddenly
Val?
paranoid.
Val, could you let me in, please?
No,
Are you okay? I need to think of a name. Hold on.
Mhm.
Roberta.
It's Ruby.
Ruby. That's a good one.
Al's very confused.
It's Ruby. Hans was concerned for you.
Oh, okay. We're okay in here. Does Victor look like there's no way he'd want me to let this person in?
Yes,
right?
he does, right. He doesn't trust.
I tried.
I like right now she has his trust, so she's
Yeah.
trying not to.
Fair
I
enough.
sort of thought that you were gonna try and do one of the servants that disappeared. And
No,
but
that'd be
you
fucked
get-
up.
Yeah, it would. It'd be perfect.
No.
How could you do this to me?
Mm.
You know,
Well,
guilt him.
So she'll say, "Well, I'm sorry that spell won't work until it's fixed. But I mean, you've done.
You have a
very-
book of spells?
I do.
But you don't have anything this powerful or this spell.
No, I don't have that.
Because, like, I know how to copy spells, like, from each other.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'll show you some spells that you could copy if I could copy one of yours.
Oh boy.
If I don't have it.
I don't know how her patron would feel about that. I don't have it with me right now, so.
Oh, man, I'd never go anywhere without mine. Not that I go anywhere, but
Well, I didn't know how your father would feel if he found it on me. So.
that makes sense. He'd probably put you in the socks or burn you at the stake or something like that.
Yeah, that seems to be his thing. But I mean, you've done very impressive work here with these cats.
Thanks. Yeah.
How did-
They keep me company, you know. I like cats.
Are they just they're just skeletons, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. How long have you had them?
A couple of years now.
She'll start walking around the room and see if she notices anything and kind of like act like she's inspecting the kitties.
Mm-hmm. Basically, the only thing that you notice of, on hand, thank you, Ivy, is that some of the parchments, he's like you see like making magic circles, like he's trying to do some samples and make them out. Other than that, and there's like little tools and things like this. If it's a makeshift wizard's lab, basically made of stuff that somebody who is learning by themselves might have. It's pretty reasonable conclusion they tell the truth about that. So
Okay. Well, you've got...
There's also in the corner 3 like little dolls that are standing up in the corner of human dolls. They're like, short, child size.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That might be weirder than the skeletal cats.
Yeah.
She's just like, well, maybe I could come back some other time and we could exchange spells.
Okay, that would be great. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this other thing. No, I obviously just gotta find another book that has it written fully. If this is really, it makes sense when you say it, and then it makes sense that That's why it didn't work. Oh, how depressing.
Well, yeah, magical books are very rare here, though. So.
I know. I know. I'm glad I found this one. But
Where did you find it?
in the library, that didn't know what the hell it was. But I figured it out.
Oh, yeah. You're pretty smart, obviously. I mean,
Thanks.
these cats are
You
really well
preens.
done.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, well, I guess I should continue our investigation. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too. Come back if you want. You seem nice.
Yeah, seem nice.
He lets you out. Like opens the door and lets you
She
out.
kind of looks longingly at one of the cats, but she'll just leave them. Really want a cat.
I want it.
I can't leave.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't
I'm
let you
stuck here
leave.
forever.
Regis is like, I could be a cat if you want me to.
No, Regis, you're better flying.
All right, now you can leave.
Yay!
He immediately shuts the door behind her.
Take a cat. Oh.
Clearly,
Okay, well,
we'll have to investigate the rest of the house.
yeah.
Yeah. So Hans will just walk with.
Astrid is probably coming out of the library as you guys come downstairs.
Yeah.
So as we're like moving through the house, Valentina, who is obviously clueless, goes, "Well, I mean, he was trying a teleportation circle spell. But, I mean, thankfully he didn't use it.
He was lying.
Oh.
He used it. He tried it.
Can I do something before we leave?
Mm-hmm.
As they're walking away, I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this doesn't work, I only have one other thing that'll work.
Give me a nature roll or Arcana, either one.
They're the same. This doesn't go well. I'm going to use my inspiration. Yeah, no, that's a natural one. I'm re-rolling that with my inspiration.
What are these
Okay.
rolls tonight?
Oh, that's another natural one. I know nothing about nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of my good rolls are for like the closets.
According to Wikipedia.
Oh,
the closet
hush,
is a
Google.
closed-
According to Wikipedia.
According to Wikipedia, this is what a closet is.
That is
Yeah,
not
Google,
a good source,
stop.
Google. Just saying.
Just
Anyone
Wikipedia's fine.
Can, anyone can.
Yeah, who?
It just tried to give me a Wikipedia article on closets, guys.
So
Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah.
give me also a perception check too, or insight, perception, whatever, whichever you have plus in, better one in.
They're the same. 16.
Okay. So you start to use a spell, they don't respond, and the way you just kind of get the impression that they don't understand you.
I have a different spell that I could try a different day, but I walk away upset.
Mhm.
I am grumpy Lilina.
Okay, let's all go downstairs.
Yeah, when Astrid
Second, and I'll pull you down here.
meets up with them, she'll just let them know which rooms she was able to check, which I think is pretty much everything that they didn't except for the locked ones. And she's like, yeah, my dagger does not work well to open them.
You should have
Yeah.
Let's see.
She points to her very frizzy hair with the singular ribbon. What happens?
Who did I miss?
Jeez.
Do I have
And
you
I
all
had for
down?
some hairpins.
Oh.
Astrid.
Okay.
There she
Um,
is.
So you were able to open one other room,
Okay.
which is this one up here, and I'll read you a description of that one, which is This handsomely appointed room contains a canopy bed, a low bookshelf, a full-length mirror, and a wooden frame on the wall across from the floor. Set in the north wall is an arched window of leaded glass. Nothing here seems unusual.
Does a 19 investigation tell me anything?
This appears to be probably, you think, Victor's room, though it doesn't look like he's in there very much. It does have some books in it, though, and I'll hand you
Just
up.
finding all the books today, guys. This makes Heather very happy. Astrid doesn't fully care, but it makes me very happy.
It's probably good that Val didn't find the book. She'd
I
probably
want
steal
these to
them.
be real books and real titles that instead of a handout, you would just mail to me.
Gosh,
Be like,
nice.
here.
No, Hannah's books are in this room.
Oh.
It says right there.
Mhm.
Can I
Oh,
do any kind of check to discern that any of them would be Hana's, and if so, which ones?
Sure.
What check would that be?
I can think you can generally assume, because basically some of them seem to be musically oriented or girl or woman oriented, and those are probably Hana's. They're probably not Victor's. You don't see anything that's really above children's books that seem to be Victor's. So
Okay. She's gonna, since they had all that time upstairs, she'll put the ones that look like Hana's in her bag.
okay.
Especially since this room doesn't look very frequented. And then, yeah, that'll be what she does. I was like, well, good to go. What happened?
You can take all of the books that are in this list. So
Oh,
if you want to.
okay.
If you can carry them, I guess you can put them in the bag when you get it back. So
Victor is definitely.
I don't think she's gonna worry about the ones that are children's books that look
Okay.
like Victor's. She's gonna specifically grab the ones that look like Hana's and then hand those to Hana when they leave the Baron's house.
okay.
Like,
So basically, the only one is the first one that doesn't. Is like a kid's book that doesn't seem like Hana's listed here in the
Okay.
list.
that's a long list. Oh, I clicked out of it. Hold on. Oh no. Are you guys writing it down? Do I need to also write it down?
I
Not
can give you a list later. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I accidentally clicked out of it and then went, oh no.
Well, you can always go back and look at the old handouts. You know, they should be listed when under the player handouts on the same screen that your character screen is on.
Okay.
That your character thing is on.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of handouts.
Yeah.
It's well organized.
It's very
Thank
well
you.
organized, but oh my goodness gracious.
I've seen them before.
I've noticed that there were things there, and I haven't paid attention past Astrid's information, and it's like, because it's the first one for me, and it's like the Taroka deck,
Yeah.
the map of Valaki,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
her family camp, that type of stuff, and then after that, it's
Okay.
like a bunch of closed tabs, and then scrolling down, it's a bunch of open ones.
Mhm.
Fair.
Because they're closed doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing in there for you either. Too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I, as Heather, have not tried
Okay.
to explore Roll20 to its fullest because it confuses me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. So we're all meeting up now in the hall.
Yeah. And she'll
Okay.
just whisper to Hana, I found some of your books.
Books, really?
She'll like open the flap of her pack just
Oh shoot!
a little
Don't
bit
take
and then
them.
close them up.
Don't take them. Put them.
They were in the Victor's room. But
That's a lot.
It looks like it's never
That's a
entered.
lot.
No one is going to notice it's not in there.
That's a lot of books. He'll notice they're missing. That's a gap in a bookshelf.
No, I arranged them. It's
That's
fine.
a shelf worth of books. I appreciate it. but that's a lot.
You asked to find your stuff.
I
think
tell me
Isaac's
if
would
it's
notice more.
there,
Isaac
not
would
to
notice
take
more.
it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And make Hana calm down.
We do not need confirmation just for Hana.
She's not upset. She's just like, that's a little bit stupid. I don't have the energy to address it. Kind of attitude.
I think Hana's right. I think you should return them. We don't want to be.
She'll go back and she'll put like half of them back.
Yeah. Okay.
Deal. Compromise.
Right. It's not like she's gonna check her bag to make sure she put them all back. So
We can put them in the bag of holding. Here.
anyway, I think we should head out and then we can discuss.
Don't we have to tell the Baron?
Yes. Yes. We should.
Let's say that we didn't find anything and that our investigation is going to be leading us outside the village or whatever.
We need to talk to Lady Botcher. We'll just say that.
Correct, and that's it's true. We do need to talk to her.
Right. But also we may need to leave, so we may also need to mention we may be going out of town to investigate this further. Not do that.
Possibly, yes.
Did we figure out what actually happened?
I think Victor's got something to do with it.
I think Victor practiced his magic on the servants before himself.
Did say he used it twice. And if he used that spell, it would have killed someone.
Yeah.
He definitely did something to Stella too.
We don't have any proof though.
Let me in there and we'll find some proof.
Weren't you just in there?
No.
Oh. Wasn't it okay.
We tried.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, he only ended up inviting me in.
Interesting.
Lilliana tried one of the cats got her.
Sometimes I regret using my mother's body.
Anyways, I will talk to the Baron and I can meet you outside if you'd like.
That wise?
What? Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just offering because I know all you are uncomfortable here, so.
Well, yes, but the dogs seem to.
I wanted to talk to the dogs.
It's fine. Well, Lena, you can come with me then.
I still have speak with animals up if we go now.
Okay, let's go.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark,
I'll go
bark,
with-
bark.
I will meet you out front, an Astrid.
Very cool. Okay, anyone can join us if they want to. I was just trying to be nice.
I'm
Okay.
walking downstairs because I only got 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's say, what do you want to tell the Baron, Hans?
Just nicely tell him, like, thank you so much for letting us look through your house. We didn't find a whole lot, but we're gonna go talk to Lady Voctor and
He seems to approve of that.
yes, we're gonna go talk to Lady Voctor and see what she has to say, and maybe if it's okay with you, if the investigation takes us out of Valaki, we'll be back to report anything that we find as well, to see if
Of course, that's fine.
Of course.
If you wish to leave the village, of course. Of course.
Great, thank you so much. We will let you know as soon as we can,
Okay.
and then
What are you going to ask the dogs, Luna?
When is the last time they saw Hana?
Today.
Oh! When is last
We
time
miss
they...
her.
Aw.
She should come back.
She will someday.
Okay.
It'll just hang tight, okay? When was the last time you saw the servants that went missing? Don't
They
remember their
say-
names. I'll say their names, but I
Yeah.
don't remember them.
They say the same information that you got from them, which is 6 days and 4 days, or 6 weeks and 4 weeks.
Okay. Do you remember where you saw them last?
They
Or
went
smelt them?
upstairs.
They went upstairs into Victor's room
Hmm.
in the attic.
Yeah.
Don't go in the attic, okay? Whatever you do.
The
Stay out of the attic.
girl dog looks at you and is like, we can't climb that ladder.
Good. Never learned.
You're an idiot.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Aw.
Be safe, and the next, keep your eyes open. If anything bad happens, we'll be back, and you let me know, okay?
We protect this house. We
You
keep
are-
all the bad boys, bad people away.
Yes, keep the bad, all the
All the
bad people out.
demons,
Yeah.
all the ghosts, we keep them all away.
Demons?
Yes, the demons that the people can't see that we bark at.
I love this so much. Yes, keep the demons out. They don't deserve to be in here.
Uh-huh.
You let me know if there's any demons.
Okay.
Okay. Just
Okay.
give my attention
Yeah.
whenever there's one by. Okay.
Oh, we'll bark.
Oh yeah, come and get me if I'm here. Okay.
Okay. Well, we don't really want to leave our territory.
No.
But,
If I'm
okay.
here, if I'm
Oh,
here.
if you're here. Okay,
Yeah.
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 They get that then. Yeah.
Cool. You're a very good boy, a very good girl.
Yay!
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
This is the content we come for.
Yes, this is why I wanted to be a druid with Derek.
All of the good puppos.
All of
The demons, the
animals.
people can't see.
I still remember the time you told me those wolves that were howling were just like, hello, hello. Oh, God, that's funny. Okay.
I believe that was exactly where I went. They were barking and they were saying, hey, 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 hey,
Hey. Anyway, are we converging outside then?
All right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
shall move you all outside, not the dog.
Is it
I-
possible we
come-
could have stolen one of the cats?
No.
You don't want one of those cats.
I mean, yeah, like it might stand out a lot. Maybe on our
They-
way out.
they have no.
If we're gonna steal any pets, steal a dog.
Like
There's
Victor
no
seems
way.
to
The
like
cats.
me. Maybe he'll just give me a cat.
There's nothing there.
Could be a person.
I'm pretty sure they're just animated.
Oh, that's
Well,
so
just
messed
because
up.
something's undead doesn't mean nothing's there, Lilina.
They don't communicate.
Telling the person who's been put into someone else's body.
Who's been dead?
They
It's
don't
a whole other
communicate
Anyway,
situation.
Been
Again.
died.
This is not the point. The cat's not the point. The last time the dogs smelt the missing servants was they were going upstairs into the attic. That's the last time. So your brother definitely
So,
did it.
how do we either tell my father that his beloved biological son killed basically what is family, at least to me, or how do we tell Lady Voctor what happens with no proof and no.
Why do we have to tell either of them? You can just say it's inconclusive.
We don't. You're right. But
We'll
like
figure this out.
the
We
servants
bought
had
ourselves days.
family. They had family. You know.
They did. And
Well,
we'll
we can
figure
say
that
that
out.
there is no trace of these people, and obviously, if they are alive, then they have moved on past where they can be found, and if they are not alive, then you should treat them as if they have passed on anyway.
We've also bought ourselves some time. This is not something we need to figure out right now.
It's not.
We can go to Lady Voctor. I still want to make her wait.
I
can
think
go
we
out
should
of town.
go to the house that you were ambushed in first.
I think that's a great idea too.
I mean, it seems like if we told the Baron what we found out, he's not gonna do anything about
Right.
it. It doesn't seem like he's gonna bring justice to his family.
We're just gonna
That
have
doesn't
to.
matter to him. He just wanted us to find dirt on his enemy.
Right. We're just gonna have to come up with some form of lie and make it convincing, and then tell him that. But we don't have to figure it out right now.
Well, we get to
Maybe
see
I could try
nothing.
talking to Victor again and
Yeah,
say,
I think
"Hey,
that's a
look,
good
buddy,
idea.
I know what you did.
Maybe,
What should we tell your dad?"
maybe. Alternatively, you could just ask about the cats, or ask about like, so what was it like, you know, when you tried the spell? Maybe if we knew what went wrong, you know, you could help him. That's what I would do personally.
Well, yeah, I'm a little angry right now. I can do it that way.
And I'm not. I'm just saying. Anyways, yes, Emmerich.
Well, so we think that the servants are dead, right?
Yes.
Then
Because of teleportation magic.
Faulty teleportation circle.
When you use magic that's not correct, it's
Right, right. But
Yeah.
how would that turn Stella into a cat later?
I don't think that's related.
It's different. I think it's something else, but I definitely think he's got something to do with it. He's got a fetish for cats.
Well,
I don't want to think about my brother and fetishes, please. Oh,
so but we at least know
It's
that magic
a
was involved.
natural thing.
So
yeah.
there should possibly be like a magical remedy.
Well,
Hopefully.
he did suggest that we exchange spells. So if I could get a look at his spell book, I might be able to figure out what he used on her, if anything.
Right. I think that's good. I think we can definitely revisit him. Or you can, Val, and right now we can tell Lady Voctor that you are trusted with Victor now, and now you can give her more information in the future, but we just wanted to update her and then ask her about the situation that happened yesterday. What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just very funny.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying the show with the cat right now.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that
see.
too. That's good too. Yes, good
He's
content.
dead weighting himself,
Yeah.
so he's rolling over and then going limp intentionally on my neck. Is
Very
what's
cute.
happening. It's fine. Continue.
Sorry.
Okay, so like I said, we're gonna make Lady Voctor wait. I think we should check out what's going on at that house that I got ambushed in, if anything, and if not, then perhaps give us some breathing room and get out of this lovely town.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe we should go get some lunch first.
Good idea.
Lunch. Yes.
That's Heather's way of saying it's almost 10.
And it'd be a great place to text
Yeah,
our
might
together next
be a
week.
good place.
Yeah. That definitely sounds good to me too. So we will pick up next time with you guys going to the house near the center of town with things.
Well,
Very cool.
We got anything else before we go for tonight?
Oh gosh.
No.
I just wanted Leah. Let me know when would be a good time to do the RP of backtracking from in the morning. Yep.
Okay.
Words.
If you just like do a start in Astrid's channel, we can just.
Sounds great.
Okay, so let's say goodbye to our friends and followers and watchers.
Goodbye.
Bye.